It's new floor season, especially up here in the den. We had Rick Renner come out. Rick Renner actually is a sales guy. He works for Flooring Direct DFW, and he's incredible.
He's one of their pros.
My wife is in love with him. Yeah, their pros are the nicest. He really is great, but very, very helpful. Talked about how they'll bring the showroom to you. That's their bit, direct to you, Flooring Direct DFW. And it's not just the teeny tiny samples. I swear, the samples are pretty big. So you get a real good look at them. You could lay them down like you'd rather have it in your home than a showroom because they have the big fluorescent lights in the showroom. But in your home, you're going to see the floors, how it will look in your home, how it will look against your walls and the paint and all that kind of stuff. They're awesome. 5-star installation package. They'll move your furniture, treat it like their own, and put it back when they're done. It is flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ. Flooringdirectdfw.com. Whoa! That was out of nowhere. /DZ. They're awesome. You won't regret it.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. Today, we are not in the Game Day Men's Health Studio. That's in downtown Dallas, Fox 4 building, gameday.thumbzone.com. But we are broadcasting live to tape from high atop my garage, the Dragon Den of Inequality. The CEO and the HR director are here as well. I'm Dan McDowell.
I'm Jake Kemp.
I'm Blake Jones.
Booty CK.
I also see TC around here. And then 3 dudes. It's a sausage fest in here. Led by Stephen Grantham, right?
Yep.
You're the leader? The
Yep.
self-proclaimed leader of these 3 people?
Self-proclaimed leader. The American, yeah.
You're the American?
I'm the American. I'm the DF from Dallas. These are my boys in town for the World Cup. We went to England, Croatia yesterday, and
Was it awesome?
it was awesome for
Yeah,
sure.
it looked awesome.
Yeah, it was super cool. Yeah.
And where are these guys from?
They're from Sweden.
Oh, both?
Yes.
Do they want to grab the mic?
Got one there?
Yeah. We're from Sweden. Flew in. 4 flights. A bunch of
4
hours.
flights.
Oh, I mean, back and forth.
Okay.
And yeah, he's definitely our leader because our English is too poor. So we need someone to kind of lead us through this wilderness.
Now, how do you guys know each other? How did you meet?
Max and I studied abroad in an exchange semester in Hong Kong.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. That was 2010, right when the stadium opens up, actually. Yeah.
Nice. Have you guys been to like international games elsewhere together before? So you went in Hong Kong, I guess?
Yeah, this is our 3rd World Cup.
Oh, hell yeah.
No big deal.
Whatever.
We went to the one in Brazil.
Nice.
Went to like 4 games or 3 games, and then we
Yeah.
went to the one in Russia. I think I went to like 8 or
Yeah.
9 games. Yeah, so that was like a 3-week thing.
Love it.
It was sick.
What's the cost in Russia compared to the cost here?
Probably spend the same amount 3 days.
Can you throw that mic near him at least?
Probably spend the same amount of money for 3 days here as we did for 3 weeks in Russia.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's crazy.
Or for 3 beers in the stadium.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, at the Russia games, they had these beer holders when you were ordering beer. You could, like, the holders had 4 at a time, and you could easily put 4 in your hands, so you could carry 16 beers at a time pretty easily. So stocking up before the halves was pretty efficient. And yeah, the beers were super cheap, like 16 beers to one AT&T Stadium beer.
What was one AT&T Stadium beer these days?
Isn't it like $20?
$20.
Yeah.
$20
Yeah.
for one beer.
Yeah.
Man.
We were not stacking it up, but they solved it quite nicely with having the quarters instead, so you have many more breaks to go and get the beers instead.
Yeah.
So you guys like the quarter break? I hear
mean,
some complaining about that.
You don't need the cooling breaks because it's basically air conditioned, but they should just call it what it is, beer breaks, right?
Yeah. Commercial break.
It's
Perhaps
money.
for TV, yeah.
It's money.
Money all over the place. But I've just seen complaining about that. You've tainted the beautiful game. This is not how God intended
Yeah, and I could see that, but I still think
football
that
to be.
what are they? I mean, I still think 22 and a half, whatever it is, uninterrupted. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, no, I don't care.
Well,
I like progress. We had to kill all the Indians,
Sure.
to get the World Cup here eventually. So,
It's true. It's true.
all right,
I'd like to hear more from them at the end of the show.
Okay,
for
yeah,
sure,
that's-
for some closing remarks.
that is what we do. Anything else that you want to do before we kind of jump into things?
Let's see. Oh yeah, we have a couple things. So, what was the trip home like for Blake on Tuesday from Broken Bow? Did you go to your water heaven?
I did not.
And what were you going to do? You were going to drive from Broken Bow, Oklahoma, where?
I was going to drive to Garland County, Arkansas, just outside of Hot Springs, to see where Mountain Valley water is sourced.
Garland County. I pay taxes in Garland County.
Oh.
That's
I
where
do.
the property is?
It's weird. It's like a $3 tax bill for this piece of property, but the annual it's like also $300 the HOA or something. So I just pay $300 a year for this tiny piece of crappy land that I'll never go to.
One day.
Unless, if the coasts are, if hurricanes and floods and everything takes everything else away,
Or the Indians try to take it back
I got this great piece of
of land.
it's high land,
So
on top of a
you're
hill.
going to it's like a baseball fan going to Cooperstown, right? It's a landmark in the water.
Yeah, or I want to see the game live or something. I don't know. I wanted a shirt. I wanted to get a few bottles to take home. I'm a big fan of
I mean,
the
people go to
product.
breweries, right? You travel. Hell, when I went overseas, you go to the Heineken spot when you're in Amsterdam. So you wanted to go see where they make this water.
I did, and this was going to be the closest I was going to be in some time. And so when I looked it up the night before, it was like 2 hours, 15 minutes to get there, which I thought I could easily get there in under 2. So if I left the show around 2:30, that puts me there at 4:30. Then I got 30 minutes for fun activities before they shut down.
Fun activities at the water plant.
Yeah.
Is what he's telling you. So we have a water sponsor here, of course, How Water. And to my knowledge, How Water has never been wrapped up in a class action lawsuit the way that
Ouch.
Spring Valley has,
Oh.
Mountain Valley Spring Water has, with their allegations of unsafe contaminants, false advertising. Then you allege that it was like this purest water, no microplastics.
I never said that. I said I enjoyed
The presence
water.
of bromoform suggests the use of undisclosed chlorine-based water treatments. That contradicts with the company's claim that the water has no additives. So, basically, your hero took steroids, 1. And 2, this information was sent to me by Travis at Community, of course.
Why is he trying to take me down?
Because of your weird "I won't get in the water" stance,
I
he went
did
and
piss some
looked at.
people off.
He went and looked. The water that we were in the other day
No way!
is where they source your water when they do it right. The spring is the exact same source. It's about 40 miles away. I was in the water that you drink.
So when you are in the shower, do you ever think like, damn, I want to drink this water? No, it's for the shower. I like drinking sourced, filtered water.
The
I
point
don't want to
is,
get
it's
in it.
beautiful, clean water, and it's there for you. And you're also Mountain Valley Spring Water is a sham.
It's not, it tastes great.
The other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about was TC. Grab a mic. So let's see how to put this. Maybe 6 or 7 months ago, maybe about a year ago,
6, 7 boys.
I started thinking about ways we could try to like grow the show. I mean, I guess you're always thinking about it, and just I don't know, shit I could do to like, you always want to learn Spanish, you want to learn piano, you want to like learn whatever. So back in January, I started going to improv class. I started going once a week, every week for 3 hours. January, February, March. And it's like a 20-person deal. It's like a class. So there's 2 levels of it. You go to this class.
Do we believe this, Blake, or are we setting up a bit?
And then
I believe it.
Okay.
And then I
Just out of nowhere.
He'll do this.
But it's a skill
Whether
I've
it's
always wanted to
pitching
kind of
or
learn.
whatever.
Yeah, but he'll usually tell us.
It was like a
Yeah,
skill
he does
I've
love
wanted to learn, but also there's like the thing of I started working at the ticket when I was 18. So I've had absolutely no exposure really to the world beyond that. I mean, I write, right? So those people I think sometimes don't know where I come from, but in general, everything I've ever done has been within the ticket sphere. So I was like, all right, I want to go try this. And I really enjoyed it. And I had talked to a couple friend of ours who had done some of this stuff, like Brent Crable has done this, a few of our friends. And so the next thing I did after that was I signed up for a sketch writing class at the same place. It's called Stomping Ground over in like the Design District. At that point, I told TC, like, hey, I've been doing improv for like 3 months, and there's this sketch writing class they offer, because that's what I really want to try to like mess around with. It's writing. That's what I've basically always just boils down to me, right? So I had told him, we signed up for it together. So we did that for like the last 8 weeks or so. And it's like a writing class where you write monologues, stuff like this. It's super, super fun. And then the part that I didn't tell him was concurrently with that, I took the level 1 stand-up class. And I've done a couple open mics now, including one like last night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
Where?
last night I did it at DCC where we're going to do our...
How has nobody informed me of these?
Because there's
weird.
nobody at a weeknight
Yeah.
open mic other than... The one I did before was like a bar.
So who is it? Just the people that are doing the open mic, generally?
For the most part, yeah. But it depends on, now I know where they are. Like I've
If
I've
one of
been in
them
this
has
class.
a new girlfriend, if she's been around for a couple months,
Right.
she's done. But
Right.
if one of them has a new girlfriend.
But so basically, like, I just started thinking, like, okay, and these guys are here on a weird day. We don't usually just talk about ourselves like this. But in my head, I'm like, I listen to a lot of stuff that comes from our market, and I'm like, we just got to figure out how to get this in front of more people.
Uh-huh.
It's just when it's good, it's very, very good. And so I'm like, well, I just need to get in front of more people. That was part of it. And then the other thing too was like, I just want to figure out where my stuff slots among people who consider themselves like funny writers. I didn't do theater in high school because I was convincing myself I could play sports, right? I played football every year of my life, 5 to 18, and now until 40. What I should have probably been doing was this because it's the only thing really that I've ever done. And you can ask TC, he's the same way, that when we show up, we're the best people there. Like, I mean, it's not like the other people in our class, like they've come a long way, but subjectively or from my
You've also
my view,
worked in a creative
I know,
job
way head
for your
start.
whole life, yeah.
But I didn't know how that would translate to like people who.
And are these all young 20-ish?
No, improv is, dude, and I cannot recommend improv enough. Doesn't matter what you do for a job. Does not. I mean, improv is a bigger. It's 20, maybe 20 people, and
Do
it
you
is.
do yes and?
I mean, it's the whole.
That's the whole mantra?
But the thing with improv is, there's nothing you have to. Obviously, right? There's no homework.
Yeah.
But you do have to like be silly as fuck. Like it's like having a kid. That's the thing. I realize it's just like talking to a 3 or 7-year-old. Like you're going around a circle. It's gay.
Yeah.
And I love it. I fucking love it, dude. So much so that I was like, I'm going to keep doing this.
Man, he might be opening for Akash
And
next
kind of
year.
see where it goes.
Right.
I didn't think I would hear that in Texas. I'm gay, but I love it.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. And, no, I mean, you meet people that, I mean, it's a different world, dude, for sure. Right? Like, I don't think that we're going to meet a lot of fans of our shows in these classes, but maybe people who go to shows. And one of them I did one in Fort Worth at a bar last week. Damn. And when I was leaving, two dudes stopped me and they were like, "What'd you say the name of the show was?" And they were really like the only two dudes laughing. But that's the thing, right? You take these classes and they're like, "Hey, I don't know if that really, what you're looking to do, but that's not going to work in front of a lot of people." And I'm like, I'm not worried about those people. I'm not trying to get a wide audience here.
Your secret life is cooler now than it used to be.
Yeah. Yeah. So like it's 6:30 to 9:30 or 7 to 10, 2 nights a week, and then you got to write.
Damn,
DC
dude.
knows you got to write sketches. We've had to. It wraps up this weekend, like the sketch performance thing. It's like a one-person play.
Do you want us to show up? Where are you going to be? Where are you performing?
You told them at the wrong time.
I don't care.
I would have waited till next week.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But
Your final exam is this week?
no, I mean I'm actually going to be out of town when the real one is, like the stand-up one, because it's next weekend and we are leaving. But it's
So
fun.
what is it like just to show up to an open mic?
I can't tell you because I took a class and wrote my fucking dick off for a month before I showed up anyway.
But I mean, you
Now,
show
you're gonna
up. What do they do? You just
put your
sign
name
up?
yeah, put your name on the list. Now, that's the thing.
And you eventually get up there?
That is the confidence. Well, there's an order. Then that'll be released. Some of them, there's a link. There's a like a spreadsheet that you can get access to that has all the mics and the links and how to sign up. Like they try to keep it kind of, I guess,
On the down low?
like it's on a Facebook page you have to get admitted to, so it ain't that
Uh-huh.
hard. But some of them you just show up. Some of them you put your name down.
It's like karaoke, kind of?
I guess.
I just want to...
Yeah, but there is an order way ahead of time. But the reason that I think I was prepared was not. I mean, you know me, dude. Like if I'm gonna do something, it may fail, but it's not gonna be because I didn't like try to exhaust all options, right?
Yeah,
like I'm reading
boxing.
books before I had kids, and so does it help? I don't know. But the main thing was like I took these classes, so I had figured out some joke formats, how to do it. But the main thing was the guy who taught it, who's awesome, was like, you're going to show up, and a lot of people are not going to have even thought about what it would be like to take this class. They're just going to get up there and talk. And that's what happens.
The stand-up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we ran into that a little bit.
So
When
just by having
had some bet
jokes,
payoffs.
just by having jokes, you're already on
You're ahead of the game.
for like 75% of people. Because some people
Do you want to play Sean's right now?
I don't think we
That's
have the
not
full,
who I was talking about.
but we could. I
But-
think I might have actually found it the other day.
It may have been. Books.
But that's what most people do. They just go up there and talk.
Well,
it's not,
and
it's
that's
really
probably
weird.
because you don't understand what goes into it sometimes, and that's why it's so great, right? You watch stand-up comedy and you think, that's kind of easy. You might even think that's kind of easy doing the radio show, right? It's all kind of, you're just talking.
Yeah.
You're just getting up there. And I know a guy at my office who's really funny. You should do stand-up, dude. You're funny at the office. Just go up there.
It's just making people laugh. You're
Yeah.
making people laugh right now.
You do it all the time.
Doesn't stop most people.
Um,
But I met a lot of people who at the beginning of the classes I was in, I would not have thought could get to where they were. So, like, it can help you even if, I don't, register you as, hey, this person's hilarious. There's a lot of value in it. And the improv thing, for sure. Public speaker, whatever. Dating, hell.
That's awesome.
It's
Why
sick.
did you choose this moment to release this to the public?
Because I did one last night, and it was my second one, and I wanted to, it's basically over.
Okay.
Right? Like, I knew I was leaving town next week.
You're going on tour now.
Yes. That's right. With college.
Try,
Yeah,
dude.
open mic
I
in
learned
Hawaii would be
Japanese, and I'm
great.
going with College Mike.
Dude, this is your
Or
bit.
high school
Mike. This is your bit. TC just said it.
What?
You have to go to an open mic in Hawaii.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah,
You're in Hawaii, just anywhere you
It
are.
would be weird if I hadn't already looked.
Do they have it or no?
They have it, of course, dude.
Oh,
that
yeah.
that guy that came to the GSE, that he told, and I haven't told it. That
The
guy
guy
stood
from
there
the
and
Morning
told me
News?
for 15 minutes about how he does stand up. No, the guy who wanted to do stand up at the summer event.
Yeah. He works at the Morning News.
Oh, I
think.
didn't know that.
Or he was involved with
Okay.
Sarah writing that article somehow.
Yeah. Well, he had told me that when he travels for work, he just finds a mic. And
Yeah.
I've heard of other people who are sober who do this because it's just all about
So by
juice.
saying that, it means they didn't used to be. They used to be
Correct.
hardcore. Okay.
Correct. Or
It's like
Maybe
this
not,
is
actually,
a
'cause-
release. It's something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I think it's awesome. Like it's ballsy. I'm afraid of stand up. I think it's very, very difficult.
You shouldn't be. Trust me. You're a 1%er already talent-wise in that game. You just have to figure out how to write the jokes. It's literally math, dude. It's like they hand you, I mean, obviously there's some art to it, but you already have the art part down. They hand you like a times table almost, and you just figure it out. Like, where does this slot? Where does this slot?
Just go up there and tell the presumptuous 8-year-old joke and
just
watch the laughs roll in.
Just the wave of awesome roll over me.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of just being math, isn't that the case with fairlease.org? Fair Lease, that's the way. It's just math as far as some people are concerned. Like our guy Travis at Community Mechanical. We'll mention him again. He's somehow managed to worm his way into every live spot that we do because he got all his trucks for his business at fairlease.org. So many that they're like, this is great. Like they kind of open up a business wing, so a commercial wing, because he found out they were leasing from, was it D&M leasing?
It was.
And he said, well, as soon as we're out of our D&M lease, we'll look at what you got. And Fairlease said, well, let's take a look at it all right now. And it turns out it was such a good deal that they could buy them out of their D&M lease, hook them up with Fairlease. I guess they are owned by the credit union, so they can get all the financing through there. They don't have to go through a bank. There is no middleman. And the savings are passed on to Travis and you.
And you. You don't have to be Travis. You don't have to be Brandon Aubrey. You could just be any old listener. And you could call 972-705-4815 and ask for Connor or Nick. The website is fairlease.org. You can tell them the Dumb Zone sent you. However you get there, fairlease.org.
Fair lease when you don't know what to do about a car. 'Cause car stuff is hard. But not with Fair Lease. You don't need a dealership, baby.
It's good to tell you guys about that.
Wonderful world of sports. Radio Sports Scoreboard.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Hey, what's a slur for what you people are called in Sweden? Like, what would I call a white
You
guy?
working on your act?
What do you mean, like a slur to call us?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Meatball?
Well, can you get me a
Meatball,
water
uh,
out of there and toss it to me? I was gonna try to address you properly by your slur. And you know what?
You can call us-
Hold on.
They're the ones who
what
write
you just
the
said.
slurs.
That's why I haven't said anything for 6 months. I wanted to get through the whole process before every single thing that anything that I.
What, are you working on your act?
100%.
I've already,
Oh, hey, funny man.
already holstered a couple.
Eurotrash if you want or something like that.
Okay,
Well, that fit, though. You're like, what's a slur for
you're right,
Swedish people?
but yeah.
You can't have slurs for the people that write all the slurs, right? The whitest people in the world.
Listen, next in this series of me talking to you about this, and we'll need TC probably for that one too, is just the whole again, I hinted at it, but it's a different world. We're at the start of these classes, they might as well sit down and just stare a tractor beam right through me or me and TC and be like, why don't you be careful about what you say, Chief?
Yeah, day one was.
They could tell.
Well, they just look at you and they're like, all right, do you suck dick? And I'm like, not yet. They're like, well, then you can't say that. And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I don't feel like that's how that should work. I
Just
feel like
kinda go
there's a
over
lot of
the-
assumptions being made here. Grab me one of the blue ones, Eurotrash. Clearly we have bottles we can use and ones we can't.
Yeah. Well, we're
Thank
running
you,
low
buddy.
on hot water. That's the
Day one of class was just kind of reviewing the 2016 DNC platform.
Yeah.
Just sort of going through.
I'm looking over at TC like, all right, bud, what do we got? My parents
I
are
thought the whole-
divorced.
highest tenet of comedy is like you can't offend, right?
Well,
No, it was all reasonable. I'm sure that there's people that do come in there being like, finally, my chance to say the N-word in a fun setting.
it is gnarly. Some people
It made sense.
let
It was
rip
fun.
in a way where you're like, whoa.
And after that, there was no time that we made a joke and
No.
they were like, yeah, it
No.
was all fine.
Well, that's great.
Hey, to start sports, I have some audio.
Let's go.
Because a part of America 250, the Ocho is running some pretty wild competitions.
When you say America 250, just the general idea that it's 2026?
Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't you seen those deals? You can get chicken nuggets at a good price.
I have seen some deals.
Well, the Ocho has taken some freedom here to show some competitions that I don't think are really suitable for TV. Because I came across the 2020. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to play it.
Yep.
This was on my TV the other night.
Moving on in our competition, Hunter Segrest, also known as Chewy. He brings in his mouth and his blowing abilities here at the championship. He's pumped up.
There you go. Oh, got a little spit.
5 inches and half his gum on his nose. So good performance there by Hunter. Moving on to our next contestant, Amber Cheplik.
Remind
also
ESPN.
known as
Wow.
Miss Me. She's happy and she's riding on that crowd, bringing her in. It's good. No hat, no whiskers here, so she's looking to perform big here.
Yeah, it looks freshly shaven.
That's awesome, Amber.
See what she's got on her first blow here.
Here we go.
She's taking her time. I like the breakdown, concentrating and taking your time. There it is.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's taking this competition by storm.
That was an 8 on her first.
Amber gets
Okay.
an 8-inch blow right there.
This is
8-inch on her first blow. I think she's even a little bit surprised. Got some on the upper lip.
Yeah. It's hard to blow when you're smiling, but she managed it without a hitch.
Okay. Again, I don't think that's suitable for TV.
no. This is
But I guess if you can fight on the White House lawn, you can show this on the Ocho.
okay. Let's pull the curtain back here.
Let's just move on.
No, hold on. They actually did a bubble blowing competition on ESPN for the sole purpose of generating innuendo and dirty sounds.
That's ridiculous.
No,
I don't think that would happen.
Not Disney.
think about how stupid that is, though. And you know why? And TC, tell me if this is something that's popular on TikTok. From the files of The Ticket Did It First, I've recently become aware that there's like a popular trend on TikTok that's just stitched together basically NFL dirty sounds. And it's hot chicks like laughing over it. And it's just audio that we've pulled over the years for the last 20 years. And it's just stitched together and some dumb bitch is like giggling over it. And it's got 100,000 such and such.
So you're alleging this is things that sound dirty that probably were intended to be.
Yes, they just, which makes it not, I mean, obviously what he did is funny with the beat, but
There's
in its
no-
original form.
There's no way they would do
If
that.
you can't blow, you got to go. Michaela Cooper, also known as the Little M, as she'll ride up to the stage with the whole outfit, sunglasses, hat, camera, all the things you're not supposed to use during blowing.
Michaela is 23 years
Well, if you can
old.
get the far enough from your face, you might be okay there, Frank. So she looks like she's done this before, but let's see what tricks she brings to the table.
Trying to keep that hat out of her vision. Here we go with the first blow.
Ooh, a nice there, Frank. It's stuck on the glasses, but they let her pull it off. That can be kind of dangerous. I'd take them off for the second blow.
This is the dumbest thing.
Got
of
8
all
inches
time.
on that first blow.
Okay.
That second one looks like that one was identical
7
on the
attempt number 10.
sunglasses.
Could they have found a more
Measures up at 7
disgusting
inches.
sounding guy to narrate this? And the other guy's on Zoom, where they couldn't get him there? How low rent.
They had post game.
They had-
My first round, I got 9.5 inches, I think is what it ended up being. That's the biggest I've blown that people were measuring.
so stupid.
That must be on purpose, no?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
All right, where do you want to go?
ESPN would not do that.
There's World Cup. There's Sorsby. There's Coop follow-up.
I want to lead with something weird that I saw in Craig Calcaterra's
Newsletter.
little newsletter this morning.
Cool.
This was certainly not the main story in there, but this stood out to me, and it just made me think about the difference in Major League Baseball today. And his thought on it was, this is a reminder that hitting today is harder than ever. And then when I searched this little topic just to see if to verify the truth of the whole thing. It was a Reddit thread yesterday too, because it was as of last night's game. James Wood, he is on the Nationals. Did you see this, Blake?
Mm-hmm.
So he's 23 years old. He's played basically 2 full seasons, because kind of a half season in his rookie year, played a full season last year, and then we're about halfway through this year. He has 310 Major League games. He has now faced more pitchers in his career than Ted Williams did. Ted Williams had 9,792 career plate appearances.
Yeah.
James Woods has 1,300. So 9,700 to 1,300. They each have faced the same amount of different pitchers.
And that's why, and this is like getting off into the weeds a little bit, but that's why I've always liked era-adjusted statistics, and particularly the ones that have a plus-minus, right? So if you have a 110 on this stat, then you were 10% better than league average. If you have a 90, you're 10% below. And that does a lot of the heavy lifting, but it cannot account for this. You know, it can't account necessarily for muscles. Like, it can account for the changes in scoring and then your output, but within this, I don't think you think about how much harder it is to hit off of a guy now than it was back then.
Well, it's interesting a little bit because we all then just now it's third time through a lineup, right? In a certain game.
But that also is
that
it
guy
not graded? Is it not a gradient where the second time is also?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
Right. Third time through the lineup is in our vernacular because that's generally when people will get pulled because there's a pretty significant drop.
Right.
That first to second is not as significant, or else we'd probably have way more, guys just being yanked after 2 or 3 innings. But what is the thought on if you face a batter so many times, why is it that the advantage goes then to the batter? Because I think the thought is that during a single game, we can understand that. The pitcher gets tired, right? The batter, every at-bat, they don't swing the bat against every at-bat. But the pitcher pitches every at-bat. So he's getting worn down the third time through. So obviously I faced him. I see him more. I'm figuring him out this game. I'm going to do better within this one game. This stat then is at least alleging, if the headline is hitting today is harder than ever, it's kind of alleging that the more a batter sees a pitcher, that the better it is for the batter. Because today's day, a batter doesn't see the pitcher as often. Do we believe that? Do you believe that, Baseball Blake?
Yeah, initially yes, but then I was just trying to think back to the Maddox documentary where he,
like Tony Gwynn,
the Bagwell thing. Like, you're going to face these guys again. Maybe you don't do this early, or you do, but yeah,
right, he's setting it up for a future meeting, not just a future meeting in this game.
Yeah, but on face value, yeah, seeing a reliever come in and throw 99, and that's the only time you see them. I would imagine that's going to be hard to hit him the first time.
Yeah.
But Ted
if
Williams,
that's the only if you're only going to run into a guy a couple times ever, you don't have a book on him.
Yeah, Ted Williams seeing the same guy 200 times.
But that pitcher doesn't necessarily have a book on you either.
Right, which is why I don't want to make a blanket. It's going to be easier, but I would lean towards I would probably rather see the same pitcher over and over rather than different ones.
And now it's not just that the number of pitchers you see in a time span maybe times 4 or 5, but they're throwing way different stuff. I mean, I don't know. I assume that Ted Williams saw a little bit of movement, but not a ton.
No,
right?
I think video helps a lot because I mean they know your weaknesses, within a few at bats, and so yeah, they know your weak spots and pitchers know how to attack you. Whereas back then, hell, I don't know.
Yeah, you never these things are always they're out there, they're happening. There must be a million people you could pick to pull a stat out like this, but it's weird that just happened last night. That now it stands out. The who was it? Udonis Haslem. Didn't they come up with something where if he ended up averaging, I don't know, 10 points a game or so, like he was going to be the 5th all-time leading scorer? Something weird.
By qualifying.
Some weird, the stat thing. It's like, wait, actually, or who's the guy? Is it Frank Gore that finishes like more, rushing yards than Jim Brown and Franco Harris and all this kind of stuff? And you're like, Frank Gore? Anyway.
I don't like the raw stats.
That's my little odd note. Then, so let's get to some of the sports that you wanted to bring up, because I do have 2 sports topics that Ethan Strauss would pounce on. That is my headline.
Go for it.
For the things that I have.
I'd like to hear that.
Oh, would you? Okay. One is, it's pretty quick, but it's the San Francisco Giants pitchers not falling in line for Pride Night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it is my thought, like, I'm totally on board with the pride stuff, love rainbows, and think everybody should put anything in their mouth they want, and then we could do innuendos about it on, whatever. But it is interesting that why can't you have a pride, like they'll have certain nights that they don't have to dress up the players for, though. Like, if the players are just ancillary to it, let me say that if they had Pride Night and didn't tell them to wear this rainbow uniform, would those players still write Bible verses on their hat? They might, I guess. If it was just going on in the stadium.
Yeah, because I don't know. That it would make more sense to me that they would only do it in response to that. Like that they wouldn't be that fired up. It would be like, who gives a shit? Last night was Albertson's night. Tonight's, as long as it's not on my hat, not on my jersey, I don't care.
Yeah. But I just wonder if, I don't know,
but
everything's a message.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, it's just the fader, right? Like, you want more visibility to the event, so you put it on the hat. If you don't put it on the hat, then, maybe fewer people know it's Pride Night.
I don't think it's about the fader. I think it's about the money fader. Like, we could sell some of these hats. That's why, right?
Yeah. That's probably true.
Like,
too.
It isn't like, I really want people to know about this event. Like, yeah, the San Francisco Giants, the people are going to know about your gay,
but is selling
gay pride.
That many gay hats worth pissing everyone off? And, like, I would hope you'd have some sort of intentions of actually helping the community or awareness or something. Because I just don't think it's worth. How many gay hats are you selling? Enough to have the bullpen pissing and moaning for a week. Is it worth it? That doesn't seem, I don't know. Doesn't seem to make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did see one of the guys who had the most impassioned defense of their Pride Night was our new friend Mike Krukow, I think is how you say his name.
Who?
He's
Ace announcer? Who is he?
No, he's their announcer.
San Francisco Giants announcer.
Yeah, he's the author of one of our new favorite drops. I don't know the player.
Time to drop trowel, hog out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, didn't expect that from an old grizzled ball player, but
what is he? He's supporting. He's like Pride Night's great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, he's also Coop, who works for the team.
He said, I think he criticized the players. Sure, we can play it.
Go ahead.
Play it? Yeah, I haven't heard it actually. I just saw this story. Oh, this is too long. It's too long. He just says he was disappointed with the response from the players.
Make an AI one where he's like, "What's wrong with shoving a 8-incher down your throat?"
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Rangers are obviously in the crosshairs of this every single time this comes up. And Greg effing Abbott was tweeting about it last week, like, "Hey, the Rangers don't have Pride Night, and I'm proud of that." It just, I don't know.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That
was
after the tweet he had of him dunking a basketball in a wheelchair.
Here's in honor of Pride Night.
Also known around the neighborhood as Blow Manowski. As he brings his up here, he's ready.
It's pretty sweet. His name is Romanowski. Mm-hmm. They call him Blow Manowski.
He's got his blowing face on. I like that. He's serious. Checks over the crowd. Gets a lot more chewing in. Your thoughts there, Josh?
Okay.
Well, he knows his son's watching in the crowd, Frank, and his son's going to follow in his father's footsteps. So he's got to put on a good show here today.
Here we go. And we
Can't be outperformed by his son. It's a
That guy was
son and
laughing.
father opportunity here.
Dumbest thing ever. All right, what else?
Well, since I do mention, I'll get to my other topic that Ethan Strauss would pounce on, but I did mention that Mike Krukow or whoever you mentioned was does work for the team, so he's got to defend the team a little bit. So let's get today in, well, we can call it this. Today in defending your team.
Presents Today in Twitter.
Today in defending your team is brought to you by Warby Parker.
And if I thought their glasses sucked, I would tell you.
Well, you don't want to get the bubble all over the glasses, though.
Don't make them rewind.
They're not going to rewind.
It's warbyparker.com/dumbzone. It's how you get 20% off prescription pairs at warbyparker.com/dumbzone. These are glasses. I've been wearing Warby Parkers for a long, long time, way before we started working with them. Because I used to buy glasses that were too expensive. I liked the way they looked, but I just couldn't keep replacing them at that price. Warby Parker, problem solved. Frames that look great. They got sunglasses, prescription sunglasses. I know that's the route you went. You do it online. You can go get it done in the store. Great glasses, great price, and a nice little Dumb Zone discount for you at warbyparker.com/dumbzone. The only thing I wanted to add to the Coop debate, which does appear to be fizzling despite my efforts, we're throwing stuff back out there.
Yeah, I hope we don't need a reset, but Jake and Chuck Cooperstein
Yeah.
have been arguing on Twitter.
I think it sucks.
For one of those guys, that's not a really odd thing. He loves to argue with anybody about sports, but he did respond to one of the Dumb Zone's tweets, which was Jake saying, hey, it sucks that the Mavs and Stars are moving out of downtown Dallas.
Yeah, and listen,
and we're
I realized
splitting it up.
Perhaps there's an inevitability to a lot of this, but the Mavs and Stars had both been threatening to break up for a long time. Midnight deals happen. Things happen. If Cuban were still in charge, I still think that it has a much greater chance these two teams end up working something out. And I'm saying he's not allowed to acknowledge that. And
Chuck
again,
Cooperstein's not allowed.
correct.
To,
He came to us. I responded. I was reminded of something because on maybe Tuesday's show, we were talking about somebody on the list of 100. This term came up, the list of 100. I might have remembered it as 50, but I'm not an author of the list. But I said, we'll get back to that, and I never did. The reason why I come at Coop from a little sideways disposition early is the first time I ever met him in person, I was Bad Radio's producer, and Coop's always been pretty nice to me to the extent, Coop's a nice person to anyone. He's kind of just a, dry fella. The first time I met him, he came up and he was like, you work with Bob and Dan? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that Dan McDowell guy's an idiot. He just started ripping Dan, like to me. Now, obviously, I'd rather you do that than, I guess, like talk shit. But it was weird. And I was just like, you know what? Don't like that. People don't forget. And so, to me, I've always just been like, I don't know. And I told Dan, if I've been in 50 fights in my life, there were 200 I wanted to get into, but the 50 I got into were when one of my boys were like, you should go fuck that guy up. So Blake sent me the text.
I'm sorry.
He's like, hey, look, Coop replied to this. And at that point, it was like, all right, well.
You feel like Blake was forcing you to do that?
I feel like he wanted me to.
I didn't mean
and in my head, I'm like, all right, here's a guy who's been an asshole to Dan. Now Blake's saying, look, dude, he's kind of messing with you a little bit here. And I thought, all right, well. And the list of 100 is. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, Bob coined it, I think. But
he did.
It was people that thought they should be hosting with Bob. And
that there was a list of about 100 people in DFW, sports guys, that looked at Dan, and because they are...
Because they were sports guys in DFW in 1999.
They are sports guys in DFW, but not necessarily entertainers. Not necessarily people who knew how to do radio shows, but people who knew how to prepare a bunch of stats and talk and slick their hair back. and they listened to Dan and were like, "What the fuck is going on? How is this happening?"
I should be there and not him.
Yeah, and they carried it like that. Oh, Bob, we respect Bob, but Dan, which whatever. And
do you want me to start writing the list and see if we actually get to him?
well, I mean, you can start, and many of these people are now our friends.
I never cared because
Rick Renner was probably on the list of 100 folks.
You know who doesn't care? The guy that is on there.
Of
course. Why would that guy care?
I know, but
in theory, I guess some do.
To anyone who looked at my behavior and was like, "Well, that's a little aggressive," I just,
Okay, so there is a backstory. He didn't draw a picture of your wife on a napkin. But if he did, that guy's probably on the list too.
Mm-hmm.
There is no doubt. He might be patient 0. Right there. And then on the Sorsby front.
Another one.
Right there.
There's 3.
Great pull. This won't take us long. So on Texas Tech, their departed quarterback's attorney went on the fan and said that, hey, Cincinnati knew he was gambling. They're the ones who you should be talking. And that made news, but that had been reported. So I don't know why Cincinnati's not getting more heat for this, but this came out back in March or April.
So wait, they knew when they got him from Indiana.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I think it was that Cincinnati got an alert that he had started a FanDuel account.
Prize
and they talked
Picks
with
or
him
something.
And, yeah, Prize Picks. And they talked with him and told him to knock it off, and that was the extent of it. And then I think the lawyer's trying to spin that as, well, they got this alert. They should have been watching him. And that seems like a bit of a lawyer argument.
And whose lawyer is this?
Sorsby's.
Okay.
Saying that at Cincinnati, they got an alert. So he was still, running and gunning then, or trying to, and then...
What is the point of him saying that then?
Well...
To try to say Texas Tech, not bad?
I
Lay
think
off
there's
Texas
a
Tech,
chance...
who's giving us $4 million?
That's definitely what he's saying.
Yeah. Claw back. A lot of people did hit me up about Texas Tech's recovery center, and to the extent that I said anything about this, I was definitely wrong. And I guess colleges do this now. I do DM me a couple people. If you get to a point where you want help as an addict in college now, you can get it. They have basically mini rehab.
Are there people who go to Tech that aren't alcoholics?
That's what I was going to say is
yeah, but
the reason I qualified as an alcoholic is because I was 37, I mean, years before, but when I was in my 20s, I was drinking the same amount as everyone else, and it was it was kind of...
Right, at that age, though, what is alcoholic?
Right.
Yeah, if we could take one night off, we would effort to take Sunday night off.
Yeah.
Let's just not...
The NFL's on, though.
Let's not go out Sunday night. Can we do that, guys? Let's have a pact, and then we'd be out Sunday night.
Yeah, and they know how
it
to
wasn't
get
our
you
fault. It was
dollar.
It was their fault.
Right. So they.
I used to think that about my kids, because when I'd go home to visit for Thanksgiving or whatever, I'm spending time with my mom or family or whatever until 8 or 9 at night, and then I'll just go out every night, and I'd be back home at 1 or 2 in the morning. Hammered.
Yeah.
But that's what we did every night. And my kids do not do that.
Well, and it's a good thing.
That's a good thing, but...
And it's a good thing if it's seen, that's true. If it's seen as something that actually can be viewed as an addiction earlier. Because definitely, in college, you could have figured it out then. But a lot of people were like, hey, this is a real thing, and they didn't just have it because he was the quarterback. They have they have an addiction center there.
Do you know, don't you kind of diminish when somebody says, hey, I'm an alcoholic. I stopped drinking when I was 20. Don't you really? Huh.
No, I do not.
Okay, I always did.
And if I did, I would not say it out loud to you.
Did you used to?
I have no comment on this matter.
Okay, I'm just saying what I used to. And what I used to is say, I can't believe those assholes are letting their baby cry on this plane.
Yeah.
And then now, after having a kid, it's I really feel bad for those people and that kid. because there's all these 20-year-olds thinking like I used to that they're the assholes.
Punch them.
Yeah. So
this came to mind for me pretty early on in the Sorsby thing, but I'm tech adjacent by way of marriage and friends, so I feel like the tech fan accounts are a big part of my Twitter experience. One of the main ones pulled a major why Hillary lost this week. Do you have the image, Clayton? They had the name of their site was Gambling Gauchos. And they have decided that in the wake of this serious, serious matter that they need to change the name of their website. They'll be changing it to the Matador Mailbag.
Wait, why?
However, given the recent Brendan Sorsby situation and the proliferation of sports betting among young people in our society, it is obvious that gambling has serious negative externalities for many. Out of sensitivity for these concerns.
Sensitivity.
We will be rebranding. It's a fucking blog. Like, this is not, what are we talking about?
I think the word externalities, using it, that's
oh
why
my
Hillary
goodness.
lost.
Ugh. Look for Shoddy. Shoddy will hit us with externalities at some point. We can't control those.
Wait, that last line is fake, right?
Then maybe I got ball sack.
It says presented by DraftKings.
It does.
Oh. So this whole thing is fake?
Good.
I don't
I'm glad
know.
they're sticking with Gambling
Well, but
Gauchos. I was
they-
horrified for a second.
If it is a sports betting blog, then they probably do have a sponsor.
It's not necessarily a sports gambling blog. I did get ball sack, didn't I?
Yeah, it says presented by DraftKings.
Good. Good. I'll take it.
Oh, what is real? What is real?
Man, I don't know. Have you seen how they got Freddie, the World Cup guy? That's all. There's something going on there,
Wait.
man. It ain't good. It's a plant.
Wait, who's that?
The German guy, Freddie. He's like real popular on Twitter right now.
The guy who's like loving Buc-ee's?
Yeah,
and
yeah. There's something
traveling
nefarious
at
going
like
on.
Alabama.
Pablo Torre got, and Pablo and Adam Friedland did an episode about it.
I didn't watch the entire episode, but I believe that was definitely ball sacking as well.
Did they not get to the? I didn't watch any of it.
Wait.
I didn't watch any of it.
Adam Friedland's doing a World Cup podcast, and on his World Cup podcast, he had Pablo Torre on to do an investigation into the fan. But the investigation is
fake.
Yeah, it's making him look like he's it makes him look.
Pablo Torre shouldn't do that.
Oh, I just saw it and was like, what the fuck?
Right? If you're known as like, does 60 Minutes ever come out and do a fake fit and go, we're just doing a fake thing? Like, if you're known as the guy who actually does real investigation, should you come out and do a ball sack investigation?
Well, it's funny.
What are we doing here?
It's funny if you do.
Is it?
Well,
that makes me even say what's real more.
Okay. Well, these guys are real. They're really here. But I'm just suspect of all the accounts I see. I'm like, who the fuck is paying for this?
Like, I want to believe this is real.
There's her second blow, not as good as the first one, 3.5 inches. And Amber Cheplek with her last blow here. That one comes in at 4 inches.
My grandfather gave me my first when I was just 4 years old. In hindsight, I kind of wished he hadn't chewed it first, but hey, it got me where I am now.
Moving on to our next contestant here.
Okay. What are we doing?
If there was a real competition, wouldn't it just be good to know?
About the grandfather thing?
Well, just about who's the best.
Yeah.
Well, they do have races. I don't know if that
Jesus.
not the made up race.
We could get into viewer mail with some World Cup mail.
Well, let me do my last sports topic that Ethan Strauss would pounce on. It is the story of Caitlin Clark's signature shoe, which they have announced will be released October 1st. She'll start wearing it. You're a big WNBA guy, right? You probably already know this, Blake.
Oh, yeah.
But it is the story that the fact is this is 5 years after Nike first signed Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, it's a fail.
Now, she is still a household name and probably for the general population the only player that they could name in the NBA. Would you say over 50% of the generic population can only name, or if they can name one player, it is Caitlin Clark?
Correct.
That's what I will say.
Yeah.
I'd be interested if she's ever made it to my mom's ears somehow.
100%.
But if my mom right now could tell me, if I said, who is the famous WNBA player, if she would know that.
Call her up.
I'm going to say 100%. And I would love to call her up. I would absolutely love.
Want to give it a ring, see if she'll answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should put Rose on.
I would like to know what she thinks about the World Cup.
Do it while I'm doing this story then.
Do I have her number?
I think so.
Oh, I got it.
Most dudes. It is Father's Day coming up. There's a few guys there.
Busy time for Dan.
Anyway, Sonny Vaccaro, he's the guy who signed Michael Jordan to Nike.
Yeah, the little guy.
He's 86 now, and he said, this Caitlin Clark thing is one of the biggest failures I've ever seen. He says she was bigger than Jordan in some ways because she was already a known commodity when she entered the WNBA. The public had grabbed onto her like no one else. She's more than just a basketball player. It makes no sense. And why would Ethan Strauss pounce on this? Well, maybe this is a WHL because it doesn't make sense. So we try to make sense. We try to figure out why. Why is Nike doing this? Very progressive company. They do want to be seen as woke and just available. That's fine, right? But to the extent, too, of is it because of some kind of pressure that they felt from some factions of the WNBA that Asia Wilson didn't even have a signature shoe, so they had to get Asia Wilson's signature shoe out first. And that is the multi-time WNBA MVP. Consensus is best player in the WNBA. Doesn't seem to have the Riz. Doesn't seem to have, it's a big man type player.
Yeah.
Doesn't fire it from half court.
Because that was when Ethan wrote that article, what a lot of people said is like, yeah, they didn't make a shoe for Tim Duncan either. It was like,
yeah.
This is not a player that people are that excited about buying their shoes. So,
but I do think that this is a concern that all of us had in the mid-'90s when they introduced the WNBA. These are the kinds of things that they tend to get hung up on.
Dude, it sucks, but it feels... but the thing is, dudes do it too. And I try not to think that this is just a female problem.
Dudes do it, but it's like... also, money usually talks. Money just like, hey, sorry, dude.
Yeah.
You got some hurt feelings here, but look, this is now LeBron James.
That's
I thought
true.
you were the next one. But this rookie, and they had a LeBron signature shoe out by Christmas of his rookie year.
Damn.
Yeah.
And everybody bought him. And
I remember the lines.
I would have bought the Caitlin Clark shoe right? If it was out that year. Like, it's Caitlin Clark. It's
It definitely feels like it slots in with Nike's and Ethan's overall thing on Nike that they just got really tangled up in trying to be everything for everybody all the time. And
they need to get some rapacious capitalists in charge.
Look, they put that ad up at the Boston Marathon recently, right? And got, no pun intended, walked back on it. Because they put, like, not for walkers or walkers not welcome.
Walkers
and people
tolerated.
Like, what about the disabled? It's like, it's a race!
Right. It's a Jesus Christ. That's the thing. That's the thing. This is so WHL.
You try to be too much for everyone.
This is not an Ethan article. This is in ESPN today. And it does point out that Nike, since 2021, their stock is down 70%, a loss of $200 billion in valuation. It's off nearly 50% since Nike first signed Caitlin Clark. And, yeah, their revenue fell $5.1 billion, which is 10% of their revenue last year.
It's not good. Not good.
They have laid off 2,000 employees since January this year.
Those are the ones they were paying.
And
thank you.
Yeah. Oh, and They just point out this isn't Nike related necessarily, but it's WNBA related. That remember they did hold. Caitlin Clark didn't make the Olympic team that year. Well, it's all merit, and she wasn't.
To
one of the
TC's
12.
point, yeah.
Like the men put Christian Leitner on the Olympic team. It was marketing. It was winning, but it was also marketing. And I feel like the WNBA has just failed in every marketing attempt that they could. Like they're almost,
dude. You know what's weird?
Experiencing their best moment of success despite themselves.
But it's weird. Think about this though.
What would their moment be if Caitlin Clark did not ever show up on the scene?
It probably, despite the fact that the game is better now than it's ever been,
it still
probably
worse
needed
than
her to get through the
middle school.
No, but I don't want to argue that.
Right.
But to the point that like Blake has been saying of like it reminds him more of like basketball, that it's an aesthetically pleasing game. Basically, what you're saying is that it just is more old school and not driven by money, which I do agree is screwing them, and it does feel catty. But they're doing like no, you got to earn it. You don't deserve that. You didn't earn it. Christian Leitner should not have been on the dream team. And retrospectively, look back at it and we're like,
yeah, but they were like best player in
just
college basketball if he ends up becoming a Hall of Famer like in the NBA like we expect him to.
True, but like you said, it was a money move.
Yeah, it was a marketing move, yeah.
Correct. It was not a basketball move. So the WNBA, oddly here, is the ones trying to at least shroud this in like, no, you have to earn your stripes to get on the Olympic team, to get a shoe. But
well, that's where history has changed. And if you think, hey, back in the old days, they were just doing things, but they weren't. Why do you think Joe Namath ended up on the New York Jets?
Sure,
they forced that. They knew they had marketing in their mind.
Nike's move here is very weird. They lost a ton of money doing this, a ton of money.
And but I'm going to get some of those shoes October 1st this year. I want to play like Caitlin Clark.
You could never.
I want to go to a Wings game.
You could never.
Oh, don't threaten me.
Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Today, viewer mail brought to us by Community Mechanical. Somehow Travis even jumps into his spots. But
CommunityDFW.com.
The reason the den up here is at a crisp little 73 degrees right now.
Yeah. Feels like you're inside AT&T.
Blowing out perfectly 73-degree air.
That's not how it works. CommunityDFW.com. They installed the mini split at my house. They took care of Dan's AC up here. Took care of Brent and Aubrey's AC.
You got preventive maintenance over there?
They put a train system in mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm going to stop it.
It's hard.
It's hard to stop a train. No, my old unit exploded on a Friday afternoon, and they had a new one in Monday morning.
Damn.
Took care of me.
They are the best. At least give them a chance. We've had so many like groups of listeners or listeners tell us, like, my wife like just got them in the bidding process. And I don't even tell them you're getting a sit-in.
Did they say it like Borat?
My wife. HVAC. I'm going to do a World Cup one to start out because we were, kind of issuing the generalities. Usually it seems like it's bad for the host cities and countries and areas. And this guy wrote a paper on this, like the economic impact of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm interested.
Ryan. He said the immediate economic impact helps poor countries short term because FIFA provides funding for infrastructure, which also creates jobs, unless it's Qatar where it creates slaves. Developed countries are actually better suited because the infrastructure already exists, so they don't get the funding because it's not needed. We see money going to famous local places like Joe T's, places like that. The problem is they take the funding FIFA gives to poor countries and project that which isn't realistic. The impact to the poor countries is they get the funding to build it but not maintain it. The jobs leave. People go back to broke. All the shit breaks down. In the end, everyone lies, but places like the U.S. do benefit more than places like the more downtrodden because of the business impact. Basically, there is a small, you're seeing a ton of stories and businesses booming in DFW at this place or that place, but the problem is if you're doing it in Russia, like, and then you leave, there's nothing left after that. There's no infrastructure that remains. So the cost is,
like, if you have to build a stadium
then the
to
cost
host it,
eats that up.
Then that stadium will be unused afterward. But if you can just use what's already there,
yeah. So, and I do think there is a positive economic impact to it. It's just probably overstated. Did you read at all about the Cape Verde goalie? I'm sure you did. So Cape Verde is a country that exists. I learned that 4 days ago.
Right.
Despite
it's
thinking of
very
myself
small.
as a person who knows a decent amount
Is
about
it
the
Cape
world.
Verde?
Is it Verde?
Only I've heard someone
It's
say
Verde.
that. Verde? Yeah, okay. I mean, it looks like Verde, but
Yeah,
I
so
thought I heard on CNN. Verde,
and you might have also been listening to people say these words differently all over the world, right? Like
Yeah.
sometimes somebody's got an English accent, they might say
but yes, I understood. I was supposed to be really excited that they had like a 0-0 tie, right?
well, yeah, and I mean, you don't have to look too far to find any sort of betting conspiracies. But the one that's not a conspiracy, a dude bet $1 million to win like 999,000, right? And lost. Spain win. It was
wow.
It was, yeah, lost it. But no, Cape Verde's goalie, which just seemed, blanked him. So it's the reason they won. The coach found him on LinkedIn. He was working.
What?
He was working at a bank. He was a mortgage advisor, like 10 years ago. He's 40 now, I think, right?
But he also had on there hobbies.
Yeah, I think. You probably listed your
Goaltending?
whole. Yeah, that he had played for Ireland, I think, U19
So their
team at one point.
team is just so spare, and they have so few people in the country.
That you're looking for people who are
They're advertising for
qualified to be.
Yet somehow they made the hallowed field of 48, 36. How many?
He's really upset about the 48 thing.
Well, how does this country get in then? If with a guy they just found at the bank?
Well, that's the beauty of the World Cup.
That's the beauty of the World Cup.
Yeah, Dan.
That you don't have to actually know how to play soccer to be in the World Cup.
Well, wasn't that like U.S. hockey back in the days when it was like no professionals and then you won and it was this whole amazing story?
Then you won't shut up about it.
Yeah, that's all I talk about. I love it.
He's right.
It is true. The guy on the U.S. team that we were talking about, who's from England, we were talking about that a few days ago, and you were like, yeah, he kind of was born here but left pretty early. So that story is the guy that scored all the goals for us. That story is they were, I think, going to board an airplane to go back home, but the mother, you're nodding. Do you know the story?
Yeah, so
The mother went into labor right then?
yeah, she was way too pregnant to board a plane. They were traveling on third trimester, so she had
Like they made her give birth here.
right.
That's crazy.
So it's birthright. Then they took a newborn baby, flew it right to England. So it wasn't like they were here till he was 4. And that
Got the soil.
that is why we have this kick-ass player.
But the point I'm trying to make to you, just
Oh.
so you know as you watch it, no, to that is we're not the only ones doing that. I feel like I used to
I
watch
know.
soccer and think that
I know for
because
sure.
America was like a lower tier team,
But
that
watch-
we were the only one like diaspora picking. Everybody does it, so it doesn't. It still feels. I like watching America in the World Cup because they are an underdog. There's very few sports you're going to watch America in, and they're going to be like legitimate underdogs, right?
Yeah.
So I like. That's why I don't want to. I don't want you to take that from me.
Do you like rooting for England, though?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Because that was a cool scene yesterday.
Oh.
No, it wasn't.
No.
No?
I mean, I think it's cool from the standpoint of, like, I like seeing people have a good time. I know the Londoner got overwhelmed.
Like if the Nazis were having a big party, you'd be like, I just love seeing people have a good time.
He's Irish.
So we're putting England with Nazis. That's what we're doing.
Many would.
I'd put him on. I would love the benevolent hand of the Nazis in charge of Ireland for the last 600 years.
I'm not excited about England winning. I'm excited about people having a good time, and it just looks fun. I kind of want to go now.
You should.
To a World Cup game?
Yeah, what is it? Sunday's like, what, Saudi Arabia's here? Is that not
It's Sweden.
Sweden. You should go to the next game.
Is it Sunday?
It's Saturday, I think. Sweden versus Japan.
Interesting.
And y'all are leaving?
Yeah. It's midsummer in Sweden.
I saw that movie.
You guys gonna burn one of your ex-boyfriends?
What does midsummer in Sweden mean?
The movie Midsummer.
Oh.
You burn your ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
Spoiler. TC.
Yeah, I was gonna watch that on the plane. Now you ruined it for me.
Are Swedish ladies really hot?
Well,
that's what you always
with,
think.
with the risk of my wife listening to this at some point, I am not gonna be able to answer that.
Boy, is she Swedish?
Well, it must be.
She's Russian.
Russian. Couple Brunson emails. Anyone else want to swallow a pistol right now? As you all have noted, revisionist history would suggest re-signing Brunson as a no-brainer. It wasn't obvious at the time with the information we had. I believe the right choice was made then, given the circumstances. That said, seeing him reach the peak before our beautiful boy guts me to the core. I don't know where we go from here, and I don't know what to do. I worry he's going to be a what-if guy, all because that MFer sent him away. That's all I got. I'm sad. I'm angry. I miss our team. From Robert. Yeah. I miss our team. Like, that was...
I was thinking just how wild it is that I experienced 20 years of Mavs free agency and trades, and listening to Mike Reiner say nobody wants to come here. They'll never be able to get anybody come here. Because where do they go? They're going to go to New York and L.A. Nobody wants to come to the Mavericks. And they drafted, in one draft, 2 players who are MVP level, championship winner caliber players, who they said, why don't you head to New York or L.A.? The irony. The irony. All right.
Got a gummy thought. This can be brought to us by Early Bird CBD.
Where's Sweden on, like, THC? They'll lock you up for that, won't they?
That's weed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have much of it.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Well,
wow. I would
have
some good slogans if I was... Yeah, you can't spell Sweden without weed.
Excellent.
Yeah. For my weed shop, which I open up in Sweden, which will sell...
What city?
Early Bird.
Wait. You got one. I know you do.
Helsinki is Finland, right? We'll get back to you.
Okay.
Early Bird CBD.
EarlyBirdCBD.com is the website, and not only do they have the gummies, which have real THC in them, 2.5 milligrams each, for your summer, be it mid or otherwise. They've got the drops, little drops with 2.5 milligrams THC. Put them in a cocktail, a fake cocktail, mocktail. Summertime.
0 calories.
0 calories, 2.5 milligrams THC. Comes out to like 80 cents a serving. So go check out the drops, check out the gummies, earlybirdcbd.com, and the promo code is DZ20.
They also, you can go to that website. They have info with details about their drops, as well as a how-to card with some advice on mixing into a drink. And I just thought of Killer and the...
How do I make a gin and tonic?
Gin and tonic. But maybe there's something more to it with the CBD drops. This one... Okay, it ends with a gummy thought, but it starts with a follow-up on albinos. That's been a topic lately.
Do you know what that is?
You mean like the very white people?
Yeah. I just don't know how universal these terms are, Very white people, I like that. Usually that's just them.
Jason says, let's see, albino talk from Thursday, June 11th. When I went to UNT in the early 90s, I worked with 2 albinos. They were actually identical twins. Oh, yeah. Also, they were black.
Dang.
So they were always... I mean, doesn't this show that race is a construct? Well, you can't have an albino black person.
It does show that, yes.
That's
to some extent.
Anyway, they were identical twins, black. They were always the center of attention and drew lots of looks. They both had full albino features and were truly identical in every way that I was aware of. I'm not sure what an albino feature is besides the whiteness. Is there something
like the
the
eyes, red eyes, pinkish eyes, and like your I feel like your hair is kind of your eyebrow hair is white-ish. I don't know.
Okay. Here's his gummy thought. He says, this is a possible gummy thought. This is offered to me by my post-rehab son. So, okay. We're getting an age here. He says, is Baker Mayfield the Tom Brady of Johnny Manziel's?
He's actually good?
That's pretty good.
I think he absolutely is.
That's pretty good.
The Tom Brady of Johnny Manziel's.
Sorsby's got his work cut out for him.
Always punt in the most predictable down and distance from Jason. I love that. Baker Mayfield is the Tom Brady of Johnny Manziel's.
I'm going to run through a couple quick ones here. This is from Travis. Travis tells us diesel actually used to be cheaper. Did you know that? So you were not wrong about that. I think you said, I feel like I remember it was cheap. Diesel was cheaper until, 2004.
Well, Uncle Gary is the cheap guy.
Yeah.
And that's why I just assumed...
He says...
He had a diesel vehicle, and he used to complain that it got going slow, but I thought the whole reason was, but we're saving so much money.
They were.
And diesel fuel, yeah.
Travis,
now I drive, and diesel is like $1 more per gallon.
He says diesel prices substantially higher during war season. So they're more, and which we've been in for 20 years now, so that kind of makes sense. He also says they have two types. I'm sure Clayton knows this. They are clear and red dyed diesel, Clayton. This seems like
farm diesel.
Farm diesel. He says that if you put the wrong one in your farm truck, you will be fined. He says they will fine, quote, the living fuck out of you. I don't know the degree to which, but apparently this is a real thing.
Yeah, because you don't pay tax on farm diesel. And
there it is, Dan.
What they do is...
It's all taxes.
All the money.
Everything taxes.
Yeah, watch for the dipstick, because they'll drive around and dip your tank, and if it comes up red, you're in big trouble.
Zach has one on just European versus American sports environments, and I don't think this is fake because it's an email. But as an NBA fan, I remember it all goes back to Dirk. But forever the stereotype was Europeans aren't going to be able to. They're not going to be able to handle the American pressure, the American crowd. And I think over the last 10 years with YouTube and with us learning more about Luka and you see that these people in basketball games overseas are insane. Mm-hmm. They're lighting off flares, right? There's guns sometimes. In Latin America especially, it's pretty out there. And his point was just it feels like we're kind of past that, but it just makes you think how ridiculous it was for the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s when we're are they going to be able to handle what these kids at Wisconsin who played a 6 p.m. game in Illinois or something? No, dude, this is a war-torn country. They play sports in that. They're not worried about over here. But it feels like most of that stuff's gone away now.
I have a pretty funny story on that because they were pouring our drinks at the AT&T Stadium into cups, and that's really common in Europe. And just had to ask him, do you always do this when it's a football game as well? No way. And we tried to do it the first soccer game we had here, but people were just throwing the bottles into the stadium, so we had to stop with that because of the soccer fans.
Yeah,
that's just
it's different.
I think it's significant in a way.
I got an anchor word from Shane in Colleyville. But here's the thing. I need you to do a fill in the blank, Dan. Blank and span.
Spick.
You don't really hear it too many. It's SPIC in this context. But do you ever?
Not in a derogatory.
Right.
In fact, you don't hear that derogatory anymore, right? Never. When's the last time you heard that uttered as a slur? In fact, have you ever? You probably have.
Oh, that was a popular one when I was a kid.
No, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
didn't
know.
WB were the two big ones. But I think that it's probably removed spick and span from my vocabulary.
Is that why that we don't hear? You don't hear spick and span anymore.
No, you don't. My mom used to say it.
Chink in the armor used to be a thing, and now one guy writes in an ESPN headline, and all of a sudden it's
right.
You just can't do it for Linsanity.
Thank you, Shane,
anchor
for that
word
one.
from Corey: hermetically
sealed. All right.
I've got a few. Copious.
Amount.
Birth with an E. B-E-R-T-H.
Wide.
The problem isn't that playoff though? I think playoff, and in my head it makes sense that playoff would be B-I, because it's like, look, I was birthed into the playoffs.
You're right.
But it's E.
I'll scratch that off.
You know, speaking of wide, there's a wide. Driving home the other day from Broken Bow, there's what is the? I can't remember the sign on it, but they got a truck in the front, a truck in the back, but then they're like bringing a house.
Wide load.
So wide load or whatever. Sorry, ruined word. But the truck in the front was they were kind of like being assholes about their presence on the road, I thought. And I thought they should have been just a little more accommodating to those around. Like they're like, hey man, it's as if they're mad at everyone else for trying to drive normal.
Yeah.
Because hey man, we're driving this. Can't you see it's a wide load? Can't you see you shouldn't be driving a house on this effing 2-lane road with there's cones all over the place?
5 o'clock in the afternoon.
You had to go this route? Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how they
Keep
get
going.
away with it.
Curvature.
Of the Earth?
Of the Earth.
Spine.
And chalk.
Full?
Yeah.
Okay, well, a couple of those work, I think.
A couple of those work.
WHL and a movie trope. WHL, hydration breaks in the World Cup. This is from a person named Hammer, not from me.
We've already ruled those acceptable by Swedish and capitalist rule.
Movie trope. Sliding a piece of paper across the table with a dollar amount on it during a negotiation.
I love that one, though.
He says, I'm sure that's how your contract negotiations went at the ticket.
Man, has that ever happened? You just look at the number? Oh, my God.
And then let me ask you this, Jake, your guy who might be able to comment on this. Walking into a bar and saying beer or whiskey and not specifying any brand.
No, nobody does that. Okay. I mean, you might be like, I'll take a shot of well whiskey. I'll take your well.
Okay, but so you're indicating then, I want the brand, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're one beer. Beer is the weird one. Beer, nobody says, I'll have one beer.
Give me a beer.
That's not, you don't make that order at the bar.
Maybe the Old West.
Rick.
Oh, in Sweden we actually have people do that in Sweden. You actually just go into a bar and say, I want a big strong. That's directly translated. So a big strong. It's just like whatever beer they have on tap.
Okay.
It's like the standard beer.
Okay. I wish I could have used that. I'll take one of your strong. Rick is our resident police officer. And we were talking recently about one of the things that ended up on my things I want list. And it's some variation of this. He says, I'm a cop. Specifically, I investigate missing runaway kids, which invariably leads to human trafficking, a bunch of effed up stuff. I can absolutely 100% assure you that get an opportunity to lean into someone nose to nose, look them right in the eye and say, I wasn't asking. Is every bit as badass as you imagine it.
I bet.
It's like having 1,000 peptide shots to the heart, like catching a Super Bowl touchdown. He's like, you have to find a way to work it in somehow. But you just know cops are getting zesty with it. Like, you remember Frank in court, our attorney. Totally normal guy. They flip the lights on. No, Mr. Catlin.
Mm-hmm.
Just leans in. But yeah, Rick, who emails with me a lot, seems
he
like a
also
very
knew
normal
he was
guy.
dealing from a position of strength at that point.
So does the cop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of an important part of that.
You ask a question, you kind of start talking, and they interrupt, and you say, listen, I wasn't asking.
Because the only place you could do that is if it's your kid.
Yeah.
Or maybe your employee or something. But try doing it to your boss.
I got a few tropes and then a playground thing. This from Thad. Whenever a homicide investigator or PI brings him a giant box of paperwork, drinks a fifth of scotch, tapes stuff up to the wall, then passes out drunk, when he wakes up in the middle of the night, blurry-eyed, looks at his work, he then discovers the solution.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, I've tried it. I think you just set the mic down.
Slept with a textbook under your pillow. I definitely did that. Just the fact that you can kick in a door.
Yeah, try it.
So many dudes have found that out, me included, the wrong way.
Or, yeah, putting your shoulder into a door. You'll probably break your shoulder.
And then similarly, shooting a lock. Those are from Todd. Then my playground thing is dogs choking on chicken bones. You can't give it. Don't give that bone to the dog.
Ours,
It's a
for some
chicken
reason,
bone.
was pork. My mom was always
My mom
like,
would always-
"We can't give ribs. Don't give pork to the dog." It was like gum. She'd be like, "It'll stay in their dog in their belly for 15 years."
Oh, the bones are fragile. It'll scratch their throat on the way
Look,
down.
it's a dog.
And that's what. Yeah, I don't.
What are we talking about? Like
It
this
happened
thing-
to Meaty in Robin Big.
Oh no.
Well, R.I.P.
They had to take it to the hospital and had to cut out the chicken bones.
Rob's dog died, or Big's
No,
dog.
it lived, but it choked on chicken bone.
Paul brings something up from a couple weeks ago. I just have a couple more. We were complaining about, like, why do people side with the owners rather than the players, just as a matter of rule when these labor disputes happen. Paul wanted to point out my hypocrisy because remember when U2 forced that album onto all of our phones?
Mm-hmm.
Really, Apple forced that album onto all of our phones.
But we all hate U2.
We all hate U2.
Yeah.
And I certainly, every time I look at them, I'm like, get this off my phone. They just took a check. Now, it was probably a pretty big one.
Yeah.
But it's a good point.
As an artist, I would have refused that check.
Now, that's, yeah. You're more of a purist there.
That's who I am.
And then I have my last one is just a couple quick updates. Told you guys a few weeks ago that my buddy from Portland was in town, and he told me that the big issue facing the city council in Portland was they were trying to get the dish foie gras banned in Portland, which is duck that they force feed and then eat the liver of.
Is it similar to veal?
Same principle.
Yeah.
They force it.
Fatten it up.
You were being real mean, extra mean to the animal that we're going to put a spike through its head.
Yeah. So
you got to be nice to the animal while it's alive, and then you can go ahead and kill it and eat it. Don't you understand?
So apparently there were only like 4 or 5 restaurants in Portland that even served it.
Uh-huh.
But last week they did by a 7-5 vote to ban foie gras in Portland after protests, marches. A guy emailed me and said that he actually works for the Omni hotel and restaurant group. And he has had to deal with something that he sent me the Instagram page for that is called the Duck Alliance.
All right. DA.
Like Michael James?
It's just like, here's their posts. Right. It's just they protest people eating duck, and the Omni stopped serving duck at some. Look, there's a post. Omni drops foie gras. Yeah. So just getting good things done in blue cities, you know.
Well, I was going to say though, I'm
making people's lives better.
Yeah.
Probably if you said to me, should that exist? Probably not. But again, like I said, you're just going to kill these other animals too.
Yeah.
This chicken stays at the Ritz farm though, and this
gets his little beak massage.
They're all this. Yeah, they're all like
the little robe on him.
In the end, we're just killing them.
Yeah.
And eating them, and that's what you're choosing to accept. And to each their own. So, but are all these, when you want to change this menu item, are you like an activist? Like you could you put all your efforts towards raising the minimum wage or towards just something that would actually help lots of people? Or are they saying, I want to do something, so I need to look for something that I can realistically pull off? And I'll bet you I could get a few restaurants in town to change one menu item that not a lot of people order anyway.
Interesting. It is a win. Just a huge waste of time.
To your point, I was once eating at a restaurant in Seattle and overheard the conversation at another table that one of their coworkers was a Muslim man who had immigrated to Washington State, and he wanted to just buy a goat that he would then slaughter and eat. He was just going to prepare a goat at his house. So he drove out to a Washington farm and bought a goat, and then he's going to put it in his trunk, and the farmer's like, whoa, 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 whoa. We can't be mean to the goat. Transport him in the trunk of a sedan. He's like, I'm taking him to kill him. Like, I just don't want the blood all over my car right here. Like, what are we doing?
I do think, based on my travels, that animal cruelty is a very Western concept for the most part. Not saying it's entire, but
yeah, what I've seen.
I mean, if you travel enough, like, yeah, I think, and really, if you're eating the animal, I don't know. I don't think you should. I think you should do fun stuff with them, you know? Relay races.
And then eat them.
Yeah.
Bubblegum blowing contest.
Like we're going to do with these dogs. Any more?
Main veinage.
Veinage. Let's see.
Oh, we're going to...
The Dumb Zone.
Did you swim in a water hole?
We swam in a river. Yeah.
I thought you had I found a hole.
Well, I mean, there were areas where it pools and you can kind of sit, but it's still moving, so it's not gross. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's not gross, Dan.
Purifying.
Right, they put
It's a hole outside with water in it. But it's clean.
It's a lagoon.
Yeah,
Give
I don't
me a
know.
lagoon, folks. Give me some chlorine.
I don't have a sensible, comedic, or otherwise reaction. Like, I'm legitimately cooked. I do not know how to respond to somebody who's like, I'm in mountain water. This is gross. I don't know how. Like
it's not really the Rockies we're talking. What are we talking about here? What kind of mountain you got here?
Well, I just mean it's natural spring.
Let's take a look at a mountain.
It's water that's feeding, like, it's from a natural lake.
On
like,
a
this
hill.
is
they just piled up a thing of dirt and they're like, it's a mountain.
I mean,
welcome to Broken Bow.
I guess I'm like, when you're in Colorado, are you like, this water is dirty? If you're in water out in the mountains?
Oh, am I in water in this hypothetical?
So that's what I'm saying, Dan, is that, are you that too? Because if that's
you won't go in any water
outside.
Like,
so that's
have you
why
ever
I'm
been somewhere where they have beautiful, clear water?
It's cool to look at.
Right. So I don't want to build
Hawaii,
a whole
you
thing.
wouldn't jump in the water in Hawaii.
No.
So that's
okay.
I got this email literally this morning from Anson, who wanted to shout out Travis and his team at Community Mechanical. So anyway, he had another HVAC company. And he said there was a part that needed fixed, but the labor would be $4,000. And turned off my heater and gas for safety reasons, and then said it'll be 2 weeks for them to replace it.
Sweet.
So he said he was already planning on calling CommMech. And then he says in parentheses, I've shortened community mechanical.
Yes,
anyway,
he has. We'll let him own that one.
For an alternate quote, but also to see if they might have a better response time. Now he says, everything I've heard about this company on your podcast is true. I called the office, left a voicemail, had a return call within 5 minutes. Explained the situation. The lady I spoke to gave me emails for both Drew and Travis, asked I explain it to them. I sent all the info, including photos of my equipment. I put in the subject line that I'm a Dumb Zone listener that needs help. They call me 9 minutes later. They gave a ballpark estimate over the phone. It was a quarter of the price the other company quoted me. They sent one of their technicians to the supply store a couple hours later to get the parts. They have the parts in hand. They were at my house 8:30 a.m. the next morning to complete the work. And really, he goes on, there's a lot longer thing where they also discovered like a gas leak that was in his, because his wife had smelled. Anyway, he says they're the real deal. They have a customer for life. You have my permission to use my name, all that kind of stuff. But we've gotten tons of these, though.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Just to know that people are they're saving people from the cold, from getting ripped off. And they're our boys.
Hi, Rick Renner for Flooring Direct. Back in my TV days, I used to think negative publicity was better than no publicity at all. That's not the case at Flooring Direct. We thrive on reviews. A 4.7 Google star rating, top of Home Advisor and Best Picks. I won 13 of these babies in TV, but there's nothing comparing to the Super Service Award on Angie's List for 2 decades running and still champion. Get your free estimate today.
I just got rear-ended. Should I call the insurance company?
It's always best to talk to us before dealing with the insurance company.
Okay, but I don't think I can afford a lawyer.
Don't worry. You don't pay us anything up front. No hidden fees, no surprises.
Oh, thank you. I feel so overwhelmed right now.
Before you call the insurance company, call Frankel first. Frankel and Frankel. Call 214 or 817, all threes.
Let's get real. There's been a stigma around low testosterone and erectile dysfunction. At game day, we say any guy who walks in the door, comes in, and we shake his hand, come on in. There's no shame in your game. You know, we're going to treat you just like a brother. We're going to make you feel comfortable, and we're going to get you in and out of there as fast as you want. And if you think about it, half of guys are going to struggle with these issues, whether it's ED, low T, over 1 in 4 guys are going to struggle with low testosterone at some point. It's time to just make this stuff normal, right? And at game day, that's what we do.
Rachel, by the way, is in studio here, and during the break, did the worst thing she could ever do, which was tell us how, you know what, I should have jumped in on that Trident spot you guys did before, because I just had him out to, like, what are you doing? That's
not
great.
everybody's
That's the best endorsement ever.
Most
That's why
people
y'all
are
are
not.
the professionals.
Most people are not pros.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever talked into a mic.
I know that's not true. So tell us about Try It real quick. Why did they come out to your place?
So Jeremy came. So of course I listened to the Dumb Zone, and I sent him a text message and said, "Hey, I bought a house, and I would like y'all to come and try to fix. I think it's off the tracks. There's an issue." And they came out and actually quoted out a new door, and it was a lot less expensive than I thought it was going to be. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's incredible." I ended up with a really beautiful door, and it's insulated. So the custom garage that I'm putting in will actually be protected. And we got the new motor and everything. It connects to the Wi-Fi. It's incredible. And it was a lot less expensive than I thought it was going to be. And I've actually referred them, because of what I do for a living, to several of our clients that when they are buying a house and they bought a house, they were like, "Oh, this garage is just trash." And I was like, something that will pay for itself many, many times over is a brand new garage door and a new motor, hooks up to the Wi-Fi. So if you leave the house, you can close it. And I'm so glad that we did it. It's incredible. So that's my little piece there. So thank you, Trident. Y'all did an incredible job.
This is the best time to get your pool cleaned. It's spring. Everybody's getting ready to jump in the pool. I'm sure you guys did some of that this weekend.
I've only had one cleaning done, so this is all I can speak to. But I will tell you that no BS, my wife came home and said, this is the cleanest our pool has ever been. And we had a guy, and it's about the same price. I thought he was doing an okay job, but I don't know him at all. I mean, whatever, it's just a guy. I'm sure he's a fine guy, but whatever you guys did, it definitely was noticeable. Like, very noticeable.
Well, I heard there was problems with your filter you didn't even know about.
We might have had a little bit of a Dan previous roofing company or whatever, because they had left some stuff that was a real problem.
No,
they were just kind of ignoring.
No, I saw your guy noticed it. I was at Jake's house too. Out of the spigot or whatever,
shooting stuff back out into my pool.
Yeah, it was shooting like the leaves back into the pool.
Yep.
So I was like, wait, we just vacuumed this out, and now it shoots it right back in. So it was like, obviously there was a hole in the system, but
he took care of it.
Your old guy did not notice that, and these guys noticed it right away. Same thing.
Shout out Thomas.
My wife usually does the cleaning and stuff, and she, our other pool company, our old one, because we now signed up with Puddle Pools, puddlepools.com/dumbzone. Dumbzone. Okay, my bad.
That's all good.
I think I erroneously said that earlier then. That's way better. puddlepools.com/dumbzone.
Hey, whatever happens,
We have to protect you. I'm out. But my life, what was it for? What was I supposed to learn?
That Fairlease has a new approach to car leasing. Cuts out the hassles and puts the customer first.
What?
They're flexible and focused on you. Fair lease when you don't know what to do about a car. 'Cause car stuff is hard. But not with Fair lease. You don't need a dealership, baby. Zone in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone.
The Dumb Zone.
Washington Redskins, go f*** yourself.
Look, don't you see that when you call your organization the Washington Redskins, it's offensive to us?
How is it offensive?
How is it offensive? Jesus, we are a proud team, Mr. Cartman. We have no wish to be associated with people who actively do nothing. It makes us feel like a joke.
Guys, we have total respect for you. When we named our company Washington Redskins, it was out of deep appreciation for your team and your people.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
It's promoting time. 1 week from tomorrow, we'll be at Cane Rosso on Gaston. That's in Dallas. It's probably near White Rock Lake somewhere, but we know it's Gaston. If you're not on Gaston, then you're square. Next Friday, Cane Rosso. We will be there the 28th. That is our last program before we take a week off to celebrate the 250th birth of our nation. Right?
We're taking a week off.
Birth of a nation.
Is that what you're going to do?
We're going to call it.
Watch it every day?
I bought it many years ago. It's still in the cellophane because I thought it's it should be a movie reviewed, right? Like you've heard this is the most racist guy ever, right? And a very racist movie that was like really popular in 1910 or I don't know. Did they make movies in 1910, 1920? Whatever they started making movies. This guy was like, cool, movies. I got something.
The first thing I'll do.
I got to tell you about how cool, white people are. And then the Swedish guys are like, hell yeah, let's watch it.
So we'll be there next Friday.
Yeah. All that had nothing to do with Gaston. Gaston.
I don't want to wait until next week to do this. So from Brian Gray, voracious
reader.
There you go. And a couple of other things. Just talking chants in the break with our Swedish friends here. I heard one because we just don't do them well here.
Oh, chant.
Not
you said chants, and I'm like, what?
Chants.
Odds of what? Okay.
You see it in European soccer, you see it in Latin American soccer, but I mean, even in when you see baseball in Asia, they're big on chanting, and we're just not really here. The Spurs tried this one during. What was No, that's not the one. They tried to do one that was like with Vamos.
I like that one.
Have you heard it, TC? It's like what? How does it go?
I don't know, but what about LSU? They do chants. Got good chants.
LSU does have suck that Tiger D B, but that's like college football is about the only one. You just don't see it in basketball.
You should go to girls' softball games.
They have it right.
They chant. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the dugouts are chanting, though. I don't know if the fans are.
They have it right.
It's not just about one chant.
Hold on.
Now go.
Okay. Go ahead. Say it again, please.
Yeah, sorry, it's not about just doing one chant or two chants in a game. It's if you go to a game in Europe, or not all countries, but some of them, people will chant for 90 minutes non-stop with a drum in the background. So it's like you barely watch the game; you're just there for the chants.
How do you memorize all the chant? Like, is there get-togethers where?
I mean, if you
also like one leader of the fan section, who is like guiding everyone else.
Okay. It's like the guy Do
Start
they
the
have
wave.
the wave in Europe?
Yeah, but no.
We won't do the wave?
No one does the wave. It's kind of gay.
Okay. I love the wave.
It's completely different fans.
Here's the Spurs one I was trying to think of.
Just bring it back out and run some clock. And
It's the...
Sean, what you just said is going to be
They do. Ole, 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 ole.
They were doing that at
Go
Austin
Spurs.
FC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds cool. I don't know why it doesn't take hold more here. In the States.
Moving on to our next contestant here, Paige Heiser. Got to talk to Paige about her vigorous training program for blowing. She walks around the neighborhood late at night blowing. The key is to stay focused and blow away.
Yeah, she looks confident today, Frank. Let's see what she's got in her.
I love roller derby.
She looks over at the judge and the MC, and she's ready to blow her first.
Okay.
Nothing to constrict her, no hats, no sunglasses.
What are we doing?
No love beads. Well, this one looks real good so far, Josh.
Oh, good mouth form. I think we're looking at a winner right here, Frank. She's got a whole lungful in that.
Excellent performance. 9.5. Sucked it back in after the blow.
Okay,
no sticky
dude.
face. What a great blow right there.
No sticky
by
face.
Paige, as she's pretty satisfied.
Yeah, when you can inhale the afterwards, you know you done something good. And when you keep it off your face, that's also a plus.
What the?
So in their
What
world,
is this? Why?
In their world, no sticky face is a plus.
Disgusting.
Here's Jake with the Dumb Zone News.
That just means you missed.
In front of company.
What?
I'm going to start out El Paso way. A man was arrested.
Oh, wait. The news brought to us by Poncho Outdoors.
Oh, baby.
That is our clothing wear, our shirts that we love. It's got SPF. Is it 50?
I don't think
so. It's got SPF in there,
but it's great for the outdoors.
Yeah,
keep the sun off
like
of
in
you,
the
keep
shirt,
the weather off of you, keep the sweat off of you.
So it's like an outdoors shirt that you can do some stuff like that outdoors people do. I don't do outdoors things, but I'm guessing if you could fish out there and stuff, right? You can't go fishing inside.
Puddle pools, set up a little duck thing for you and make it easy, but otherwise.
But it's also like a dress shirt. Like seriously, the
Still
Cowboys
bothers
make Blake has to dress up to go do his cowboy radio stuff, and he wears a poncho shirt under his suit jacket, and everybody's like, "That's awesome, that looks perfect." You could wear it on the news, like if you were a news reporter for Fox 4, let's say, and you had to go cover a story where a lady said she was not a prostitute. I'm not a prostitute, and so I'm going to get on this story. The guy that wears the poncho always does those stories.
You need to look nice.
Yeah.
PonchoOutdoors.com/dumbzone. There's 2 O's in there. PonchoOutdoors.com/dumbzone. Get you $10 off. Okay, actually, I want to start here. The FBI, or FBI Dallas, I think is what they're calling it during the World Cup. It's normally FBI AT&T, but they say that 18 drones have violated the temporary flight restrictions over the stadium and FanFest. Now, TC, can you account for your whereabouts?
What? Yeah, where's Qualis Roofing and all this, too?
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of flying, but I've been outside. I've been out of town.
About 30 minutes before Sunday's game, Netherlands versus Japan.
What's the penalty, and do they get pulled over? How do we? Like you're violating.
Well, so they say that they located and found the pilot of this one. He was a 33-year-old dude.
It always seems impossible, right?
To find them?
Like, I think that they can, like, know the signature, like, through computers, be able to tell which drone and who's it's registered to.
Yeah.
But the idea of, like, I'm going to drive around and see who's holding a controller.
So the model of drone he was using has a feature that I guess alerts them when they're in restricted airspace. So he...
Yeah.
Okay. And then he had to acknowledge that before operating the drone. So, like, they're saying you knew you were... This was not an accident. It was telling you you're within the radius.
He's like, all right, I'm sorry. What do you get? Is I'm sorry good enough?
You know what?
Do you get more than Ethan Couch got?
Stop letting that be your...
He got nothing.
These are just these are warnings, pretty much. But it's happening. How are drones big in Europe?
Yeah, they're big everywhere.
Okay, I know. I mean, I know there's some parts of the world where they've been big for a while. Steven,
like Iraq?
Oh yeah, I think they did a lot of the R&D over there.
I don't think it's as much of a hobby there.
Did you get sent that video a million times?
Yeah. I kind of want to watch it on the show.
Wait, what?
Is it the Ukraine one?
No, Louisiana.
Oh. I'm looking at this one of these Ukrainian drones getting shot down.
Oh, no. We had a huddle of Louisiana bros without shirts on. One of them fired a BB gun at a police drone and then got arrested for it.
Sounds like my boys.
Yeah.
I thought this was America.
The cop walked up. He's like, you know what you were doing? Yeah, no, I mean, shooting at a drone. Yeah, that's my drone. Okay.
Yeah.
He just didn't really care at all.
Dude, wait till they start.
Are they marked?
Yeah. Do you identify yourself? You read me my rights? Wait till they start trying to have little funerals for them. And then making us have to, like, the news will be like, droney. Little Elm's drone, they retired it yesterday, and they'll have a little ceremony and make us act like we care about it. And I promise you, if somebody, me, takes one out with a gun, they're going to act like you killed a dog.
Because they're going to have AI, like, real learning, and it will have feelings.
Right.
That's the thing. Just like that chicken that you killed and weren't real nice to before you killed it.
One of the drones goes rogue, you know.
You made
He's
that
ducking
chicken
IAD.
You made that duck eat.
Yeah, they're going to make it illegal to overfeed drones.
So do they make the duck eat the salmon, and then they're like, it's salmon stuffed duck? Like, that's a kind of a good idea.
I don't think that's what stuffed means.
Oh.
So
I told you I'm on my Silicon Valley rewatch, and Ehrlich's one of his dietary things is he's a pescatarian, so he only eats fish that eats other fish. This is really funny.
So England beat Croatia 4-2 at Dallas Stadium.
That's right. These guys keep saying AT&T, and I'm upset. For the president of FIFA, who is that? I used to know it. Like Seth?
There's a new guy.
Oh.
Gianni
Infantino.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the Londoner over at Mockingbird Station was overrun. The videos from inside, a lot of fun. Looks like what I remember going to, European bars during the World Cup is like. But they were at double capacity. The fire marshal shut them down. This was like,
he's having a field day now.
They said they tried
fire marshal.
The
Oh my
fire
God.
marshal.
This is his World Cup.
What if
Wonder
you
what-
met the fire marshal?
Wonder what Jimmy thinks of the fire marshal.
Yeah.
Like, do they vote for him? How does he become fire marshal?
I
Are you
would love
appointed
if
by
the fire
Eric Johnson?
marshal, was just the vote of the firefighters.
Well, I know this.
The mayor of firefighters.
I know that when Mamdani got elected, whoever he put in charge, but that was the chief, though. Okay, that's different. Because whoever he put in charge, immediately people were like, "He's not a real firefighter." I think it was a lady,
Trans.
something.
Yeah.
But I don't know the marshal.
What color is she?
Yeah.
He? Is
Now,
that-
can I say this too? Just as I'm watching this video from inside the Londoner at Mockingbird Station, very nice part of town, right? And there's residences there, high-end shopping. The inside of this bar is total mayhem. Like, dude's shirts off, on top of the table, on the bar, glasses breaking. the Londoners said, like, hey, we tried to.
Yeah, what if
we tried?
If I'm the fire marshal, I'm just like, I'm driving by it, looking in, and just going, all right, it's probably all right.
I would think
like what's
probably got it, but
what is the worry?
liability? I don't know, but
Fire.
I'm just fire.
What are the odds, though?
And this is where people will yell at me, but I'm just wondering, in the event that it was Congo's celebration.
Are you saying they shut that thing down?
Well, they shut it down either way, but it looks like they were kind of, based on when I was watching the news, it was a very scram. Get on out of here. You boys are in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, dude, this was like people were breaking glass. It was mayhem. I love it, but
You're assigning potential.
One wonders.
Hypothetical racism.
You know, I don't know. And see, maybe that's not even worth the trouble, right?
I thought you wanted to believe in society and leave your door unlocked. And leave your wallet laying there. Like, shouldn't everything... Let's view things through a positive lens.
He had another freak out about my wallet, TC.
I heard it, yeah.
Yeah.
If you call that a freak out, I'm mildly concerned for your financial well-being.
You were a little bit freaking out.
Which is tied in with mine. In a way.
I think having the same wallet, he hasn't lost his wallet. That's such a strong card to play.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's also like kind of a, hey, I'm functioning.
Because I can tell you, he hasn't had the same set of keys for that long.
We don't highlight that part near as much.
But the 2 times I've lost my wallet in the past 20 years, one, it was taken from my car, so it's not. I didn't leave it in a bad spot. And the other one, my toddler lost it. But he can just like leave it in the middle of Beltline and get it back.
It's a weird luck, but like I'm saying,
luck,
it's the
almost.
yes, it's
no,
the
it's proof of a system that functions properly.
Well, why? You know what? I think you're a pussy for making your kid wear a bike helmet. Because when I was a kid, I never wore a bike helmet. And look,
a lot of kids
here
died.
I am. Here I am.
But there was a bunch of news reports about how
other people lose their
problem.
wallet, not me.
I don't see many news reports about that. I don't feel that there's an epidemic that needs to be prevented. Cigarettes were bad for you, so we said, hey, it looks like people are dying. We'll put restrictions on those.
Well, there's not news reports on people just being really stupid. Another moron left his wallet in the middle of the bowling alley yesterday and somehow got it stolen. We throw it now to Lori Brown.
Davidson Tendry.
Yeah.
I just in my head wonder, what would someone do with that wallet? Like, what do you think I have? Where would this go?
A credit card?
And what do they do with it?
Do you carry cash?
I haven't had
buy an
cash
Xbox.
since I've...
Now, if you were to ask my mom, they would take your Social Security number. They would instantly, like...
How?
There's a lot of concern about identity theft.
The card's not in there.
You give me a wallet, I'm getting high tonight. I'll tell you that much.
But not on my money.
Oh,
on the,
absolutely
the bank's
on your
money.
Don't you feel like that's going to be a huge beating for you to have to replace all those credit cards?
You gotta get
don't.
Your license.
Your license.
I really don't think it's a huge beating at all.
Then you've never replaced any of those things. It's terrible.
Kroger Rewards
Right, he
card.
hasn't because he's never lost his wallet.
Whenever I get a new credit card, that's a crisis.
Now, I've lost the credit card a
Because Lady
zillion
Luck
times.
shines on him.
Because you just leave the credit card at the bar.
And it's terrible.
It's not. It's really not.
6 months
You know,
later,
I'm
your
reminded
water
actually
account,
of
you
something.
forgot to
I'm
update
actually
that one.
reminded of something. Colin in Frisco sent me a text this morning. And he said, yesterday,
what a brag.
I pissed in my piss jar for the first time.
That's nice.
And he was like, wow, so free. Truly just can't believe it took me this long to get here.
You're saying
Listen.
people will
You're saying so
come to your
anecdotally,
side?
you've had one thing that has kind of worked out in your favor in life. And you're like, so everything else will too.
No, he's saying that we'll come around on just leaving your wallet all willy-nilly.
I think if you tried it, you'd realize.
But he's changing the subject too. What we're doing here is focusing on one thing. He's saying, but this other thing I do in my life is good.
And like that one degenerate doesn't prove anything. He also should be in jail for
No,
using
no.
a piss jar.
No, I'm with him.
There you go.
And he's just saying in due time we'll all be with him on everything.
And
I know,
hopefully
but I'm
with
not
him
falling for
is
his
in
little
like
tricks.
H block.
You remember the Wiley assistant principal that looks exactly like Blake? Faces 2 new charges for solicitation of a minor.
The one that bought lingerie for the girl?
And alcohol.
Well.
What are the new charges?
They're
tacky.
Well,
the lingerie.
No, they're adding on. They're adding on more kids. They're adding on more charges. 32 years old, lives in Wiley.
Just like you.
Second victim. So let us know what you find out.
What do you mean? I don't know this man.
Okay.
Is that the person that you've seen in a news story that looks the most like you ever?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
The guy has the Blake coach stash and everything. And we have World Cup history was made today. As we had, Dan, are you prepared to make a call to your daughters? We have the first all-American, all-female crew officiating a game in Atlanta today.
Officiating?
Yeah.
Okay.
What, do you think they were playing in the
well,
men's
no, you said
tournament?
crew. I thought announcing? Okay, the officials.
Who's playing in the game?
South Africa and Czechia.
Okay, so it's kind of a spare game?
They're not giving them...
Absolutely not.
Okay.
There's a 0% chance. In America, we let women be referees, but we don't let them do the playoffs. I wish that were wholly a joke, but it is not. We realize some things are too important to sacrifice them.
Yeah, you can be a line judge.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's right.
The Dumb Zone News. Like and subscribe.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Hey. Well, okay.
What? Want to do something else?
Well, I had
Before? Let's do something else.
Maybe I'll save it. I do have that Jamie Vardy doc ready.
I mean, you can always do this.
Moving on in our competition, Hunter Segrest, also known as Chewy. He brings in his mouth and his blowing abilities here at the championship. He's pumped up.
There you go. Oh, got a little spit.
Ugh.
5 inches and half his gum on his nose. So good performance there by Hunter.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you about this documentary real quick because we've got Soccer Bros here.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, let's do that.
So we remember when it happened. We were working
You told me
with
to
Bob.
watch it, right?
Yeah, when Leicester City won the Premier League. And everybody's trying to explain it to us and contextualize it to us, and it's impossible. It's impossible. 5,000 to 1 odds when they won. So without even knowing about the promotion, relegation, their star, Jamie Vardy's story, just the fact that a team with 5,000 to 1, it's the longest odds, not for any team who's won it. It's the longest odds for any team entering the Premier League season ever. And they won. Like, they had just been promoted. So the story kind of, the documentary kind of chases his story, traces. It's about an hour and a half. It's on Netflix. And the thing about this guy that stuck out to me, obviously, he's a full-on, like, British, he's a street lad. Like, he's a drunk. He fights. He didn't come up in the academy system.
Jamie Vardy.
Yeah.
All right.
By the age of about 12 or 13, he was told, you're not big enough to play. So he went on his way and just kept playing. Basically, as the Esteban, who's a listener of ours who sent this to me, he's like, this is like if a dude from your flag football team ended up in the NFL. And there are some dudes who come out where I play who are like, they were played in college and bounced around the UFL or whatever. But then they ended up on like the Cowboys as their best player. So he's funny because he's brash. He's over the top. He's super English, just trash, like self-identifies. But the thing to me that jumps out about him is, unlike with most athletes who are just constantly like, everyone doubted me and I always knew I could do it. I just always knew there was something in me that was different. Like, I'm just built different. This whole documentary, Jamie Vardy is basically having to be convinced that he's any good at sports. And I think it makes him a really, like Kobe, is, I'm just a killer. I've just always known Jamie Vardy's like, fuck it. Like,
we were just telling him all the time, you've got something, you can make it. But he was just so blasé about it. Yeah, all right, yeah, thanks for that, Brett. We're having a beer. I don't quite think he grasped the fact that he got a special talent that needed to be thought about and progressed upon.
I was never, ever thinking something more serious with football could happen.
So he's like 17, 18. He's a 5, 6, 7 years away from leading a team to the Premier League title. And at that age, he was like, I don't know. I think soccer's over. It's not just that he thought that and made it. It's that he thought that and then led them to the most unlikely title. Even guys in college now, if you ask any of them, they're like, I'm going to the league.
Yeah.
I'm going to the league and I'm going to win a title. And
they always say that's just such an important part of it.
Got to have the dog.
To project it. You need to visualize it. You need to true belief in yourself is like half the battle.
Well, this is like most
So imagine the battle this guy had.
Yeah.
Sad time for us when we lost him, but I think it came at right time for him to take that opportunity.
So he moved up to a better team.
They were a bigger club. The stadium was a stadium. It was definitely a step up. It was never on my mind about going higher or anything like that.
Again, over and over, he's like, I just never thought about it.
The normal path to the Premier League would be through an academy. So to make that jump from non-league to the top of the pyramid is an unthinkable mountain. Everest without oxygen. But we knew we could do it.
I'd already been told 2 years before that football weren't for me, so it was more of the same, just enjoying myself.
So that's kind of his mindset that you learn is like that basically everybody all along is like, you're not going to make it. You're not any good. So he's like, fuck it, I'll get drunk and
have fun.
But to be fair, he continued to do it when he went pro. I mean, he would smoke cigarettes like at halftime and get fucked up in the evening before a game and come hungover and still score like 3 goals or whatever, right? So that's like I think that's really what was the beauty of Jamie Vardy, because he didn't give a shit about anything. He just played football.
So he's the John Daly of.
Yeah, Michael Irvin was a little like that too, and just that like he was like.
Yeah, but when he showed up to practice, he's there,
Yeah, they don't make it sound like he was lazy. I mean, he was working a factory job, like 8 to 5, hammering, and then having to go play 9th tier soccer. So he's not lazy. It's just that he really likes to party.
He was Manziel.
Yeah.
You guys all have a friend probably who doesn't give a shit about anything, right? I mean, that's him.
Yeah, he's got that, and he's got a look in his eye too. You can tell, and he plays like that. So it's a cool story. He eventually meets a lady, has kids, settles down a little bit, but he's still, there's one other part I wanted to play for you. He got in a little bit of controversy because again, this happened very fast. He went from a non-pro league to a barely pro league to the Premier League very quickly. And was like the first non-academy player to sign $1 million a year or £1 million a year deal.
So is the Leicester City story and the Jamie Vardy are they parallels?
Yeah.
Did he join them when they were below the Premier League?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was instrumental in getting them up.
Yeah, if they were up, they were about to get relegated. But yeah,
kept his hot streak or whatever. Yeah.
And he broke the consecutive goal streak in the Premier League. Like so,
games.
He's in the record books, not just like a chippy player. But so he gets famous super fast, and he's got this wife, and she's kind of, Instagrammy looking wife, but they're in a casino together. And this is like at the part of his life where he's kind of tried to chill out. He's got kids, but then he gets in a fight.
Came out in full force that night
at a casino
and said a few things that he shouldn't have said.
So
he got in a fight.
Yeah, he's drunk at a casino. His wife is there, a bunch of his friends are there, and there's a surveillance camera, and there's somebody messing with him, but you can't really see.
I remember being sat in bed one night and we get a phone call saying the security cameras had been provided to the media. They're running a racism story.
Shit, like what have I done here? Used a term that I didn't think was offensive, thought it was just an abbreviation of Japan.
Wow.
I had no idea how sensitive.
Yeah. He's like, listen, man, I don't know. Because you can see the guy kind of walks by and he's like, he goes, walk on, Jep. Like, he just tells him, walk on. Walk on, you Jep. And he's like, I don't know, I die
It was just an abbreviation of Japan.
Yeah.
And it got me in a bit of trouble. You're like, racist, what? Like, no, that's not me.
You were gutted about it, to be fair, weren't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not him. He's not.
No.
He's not like that at all. He's not.
No,
thinking.
nothing like that.
Oh, you don't have to, but there is like another minute of people. It is kind of interesting because he actually says that they sent him to sensitivity training, which we've been talking about, and he's like, I fucking learned a lot. Like, he clearly grew. He's like, I grew up on the streets. I didn't know, like, I know there's a couple words you don't say.
Yeah.
He's like, but I got famous all of a sudden, and he's like, and they're like, you can't.
Yeah.
Say that. He's like, I didn't know.
Like, he was just being
any
him,
of this stuff was offensive.
Him the whole time, and then people started listening to him.
Yeah, but it's super interesting, And I've probably not done the story justice as like not even a fan, but I don't think that there's anything comparable in American sports. 5,000 to 1, the promotion and relegation element of it, the disparity in the cost of the roster of the teams that they're beating. It's like 10 to 1. Like, we talk about like the Yankees.
What's the biggest underdog we can have in American sports in the last?
It would have to be something in baseball, right? One of those teams like the Rockies or something. You're saying that one?
Yet, Premier League, there isn't a playoffs, right?
Right. And in
so
fact,
it's even kind of more.
Yeah, it's more unlikely.
Legit.
Yeah. When they won,
because a baseball team can get hot in a 162 game season
and then go to
win a couple of short series.
So I don't even know.
And this wasn't even that all of the other teams were bad. They were just really, really good. They won their games by like 3-0.
Yeah, and he got suspended, I think, for this.
So it wasn't with a crappy style of play that they.
No,
some teams do.
I bet the only comparable thing would be like, I don't even know. I wasn't alive during this, but BYU winning college football. Like, college football, there's 100 teams.
Yeah.
And so the one that's
Maybe back
usually
then.
90th can win.
Yeah, BYU though.
Were they
strength
just
of
good that
schedule? No, there's still a lot of debate about whether they were that good, right?
This one, I mean, there's no debate, as he said.
These guys are all playing each other.
But it was cool, but also weird if you're an American because they won the league not playing. Like, they drew the day before.
Wait, what do you mean?
So they got a draw in their final match, and the next day, Vardy had everyone over to his house to watch, I think, Chelsea and someone else. And by proxy of them losing, they won the league. So they won that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
were
like
they drinking then?
They were. That's kind of anticlimactic, I think, if you're used to the playoff atmosphere. But it's a great watch, and yeah, he's a wild dude, no doubt about it.
Some long shots. The 99 Rams were about 1,000 to 1 to win the Super Bowl. They did. The Pistons in 03-04 were 1,500 to 1. And the biggest one in all of American sports, the Miami Marlins Florida Marlins in 03 were 7,500 to 1.
Wow. Okay, if I would have thought about it, that one would have stuck out to me. Josh Beckett, Pudge.
Mm-hmm. Cabrera.
So anyways, Untold, Netflix. That's my soccer coverage.
But I think that Marlins one does kind of highlight Dan's point of it's like, did they win that many games that year? They just got hot in the playoffs, right?
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what was the odds you're giving are probably start of season, though.
Start
right?
of season,
yeah,
yes.
preseason.
Yeah.
Okay.
Juan Pierre.
That's a name.
Man.
That just fueled our do you want to be the Marlins or the Braves argument. Because the Braves went to the playoffs every year. The Marlins did once every 10 years. But then they would win the World Series every time they went. Viewer mail birthdays. This will be brought to us by Meg Prime.
Meg Prime is your payment platform solution. If you have questions about what this is, you can go to megprimepay.com. But if you have big purchases to make, it's just a payment platform that gives you rewards. So if you're paying rent, paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars a month in rent, pay using this, link your bank account to it, you get cash back, maybe cash back to buy a house. They're about taking the money that you're already spending and giving you rewards for spending it. So you can get up to $100 a month back on $800 a month rent on an apartment. If you're renting, this is something you should check out. So do it at megprimepay.com. Megprimepay.com. Dan?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Pay your bills.
A couple of these. We have viewer mail birthdays. Dear Leader Eater of the Peter Receiver. Yesterday was the birthday of your favorite therapist, one Lane Ingram. Much like Jake takes off for his mother-in-law's birthday, I hope you enjoyed your Business Wednesday celebrating and reflecting on Lane's big day. I'll keep this shout-out short so no other subbies are harmed in the making of this email due to long-windedness.
Mm-hmm.
Love, Chloe Ingram, Lane's queer, over-talking spouse. Then I have Hello T.O. Hotmail. Yesterday on Business Wednesday, thanks Sean Kernan,
No doubt.
was my Roy Williams birthday, the DB, of course. I was woken up in that special way. My leaders are the MNBA. Do they have, like, Ladies Premier League?
MNBA.
Yeah.
They do have a women's soccer Premier League?
We have that here. So
What
they
does that
definitely
mean?
got it here. I mean, we have a pro-American women.
NWSL. We see it on Victory Plus.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that we make women's leagues so that people stop yelling. I didn't know if they did it over there, too.
Oh, well.
Did anybody care?
They have a World Cup, so.
I mean, no one cared like 10 years ago. I mean, some people are starting to care now. They're
Okay.
like pumping in a lot of money into the female Premier League. I haven't watched it, but
yeah.
But I hear people do.
Yeah.
It's what the new Ted Lasso's about.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
We should have seen that coming.
Wow,
Why don't you
another
just-
reason not to watch Ted
I
Lasso.
literally don't think if I
Do you guys
bent
like
over
Ted Lasso?
and put someone's pee-pee in my butt that I could think of something.
No, I'm not a Ted Lasso guy.
Good.
I bet soccer
You're
people
welcome up
generally
here.
don't love it, right?
What were you going to say?
Yeah, so you know Zlatan Ibrahimovic?
The guy who did the
Swiss.
headbutt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no, that's Zidane.
Yeah, that's
yes, but I looked up.
Zidane, yeah.
Yes.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he played for LA Galaxy a couple of years ago. He's a Swedish legend striker. So there was like this debate after some prize awards for the this year's best player because the women were not getting the equal stuff. I think the guys got like a car or something like that, and the girls got a bike. but Zlatan just saved it by but I can sign the bike, so then it will be more worth anyways. He just thought the debate was stupid because so that's
They got a Peloton for
Yeah.
Christmas.
You guys know Ulf Dahlen? You know who he is?
Me? Hell yeah.
Those guys.
Oh. Stars at one point.
Oh, Stars as well, of course. Sorry, I forgot where we were.
Anyway, thanks Sean Kernan, Business Wednesday, birthday. My leaders are the MNBA, committing 8 errors in one play.
God, I'm on a horrible run. I might have committed 8 ball sacks by now.
And Blake's pictures of Angelo on his phone. That's from Omar. P.S.
Delete him,
from
Blake.
Omar. As a Mexican DF, I was obviously excited for the World Cup, but not anticipating the rest of the USA to really care about it. But I've been pleasantly surprised with the buzz and hype around the games and gatherings that have been taking place. Just wanted to say, it's not too late for the Dumb Zone boys to hop on the bandwagon and join the fun. You know what? I wonder if we should do any World Cup-related broadcasts.
I don't think you have the guts.
Wonder if we should do something like next Thursday.
Where?
See if we can put something together.
Just because of Omar's email.
What if we brought a guest?
Who's used to interviewing people from around the world?
What if?
These are interesting ideas.
What
that
if
we
we
should look
found a
into.
reporter
Stay tuned.
to get into the box with us? Hey, I'm here with Max from Sweden.
Oh, wait. Before I move to Today in History.
Moving on to our next contestant.
Oh my God,
Amber
how is there
Chepley,
more?
also known as Miss Me. She's happy and she's riding on that crowd, bringing her in. You know, it's good. No hat, no whiskers here, so she's looking to perform big here.
Game Day Men's Health.
Game Day
presents
Men's Health.
On this day in history.
What can we say about GameDay.dumbzone.com? The peptides are the big deal these days. Of course, they're the TRT replacement. So if you're feeling like someone who's over 40, it may be more than just the age. You may have some issues that can be addressed. So look at testosterone replacement therapy. Sometimes your testosterone just gets too low. It's all natural. Everybody's different. So what you should do with Game Day Men's Health, you go there, tell them you heard about them on the Dumb Zone. Very important, very key part of this whole transaction. And then just get a free testosterone check. What does that take, about 15 minutes or so?
If that.
They just check it. You'll get to know your levels, and then you can talk to a professional and decide, is it right for you? They might say, look, man, you're clearly doing great.
Adonis over here.
And if you're like, well, I still have these 8, well, what if we did this? They've got different things that they can do for you at Game Day Men's Health.
You'll get 10% off everything, including the peptides. Get them a blend that's right for you. Everybody's got different needs, whether it's for your recovery, metabolism, hormone support. Peptides can help you out. So gameday.dumbzone.com. Start that journey. Peptidians.
So today is Thursday, June 18th. On this day in 1873, Susan B. Anthony found guilty of breaking the law because she cast a vote. In the 1872 presidential election, she was fined $100. She never paid the penalty. Typical.
I don't understand how that's even allowed to happen. Like, how do you break the law? Like, doesn't she go up there and say, I want to vote? And they say, no, you're not allowed. I mean, you can't make your own vote. I don't get it.
Maybe she went with mustache and disguise, Menzel.
Perhaps.
On this day in 1971, Southwest Airlines began operations with only flights between Dallas and San Antonio or Dallas and Houston. That's it.
They would always, always, always let you pick your own seat, bags fly free, customer
Not
service.
anymore.
That was the bullet train of the air. Like, we just got to get to Houston quick. All right. I got a whole airline for you.
God,
You could take anything on the plane. There's no security.
I saw something the other day. I don't really know how this stuff works.
I wonder, could you just... 1971. What was security like?
Well, to try to get what on?
Just whatever.
Oh, yeah, it's easy money. But I saw this thing the other day, and I don't know how these things take place, but it was on a Southwest flight, and it was the band The Plain White Tees. Not a fan, but they were around.
What was their song?
Hey there, Delilah.
That's it.
Hey, Delilah.
Blake, be honest. Ringtone? Is that ever your ringtone?
No, but they just got up and started playing on a plane.
No, they caused a fight with me and my high school girlfriend because she knew that I would never love her the way that Plain White Tees loved Delilah.
God damn.
Because I admitted I would never write a song for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think history has proven her out.
Oh, yeah. No, she was right.
Let me tell you something, though. If I'm at 35,000 feet and Hey There, Delilah breaks out, Al-Qaeda is going to be the least of your worries.
On this day in 1983, astronaut Sally K. Ride became America's first woman in space.
But they only let her do regular season space.
Yep.
Yeah.
On this day in 1991, San Francisco Giant pitcher Dave Dravecky, he didn't write anything on his cap. His left arm was amputated, though, when he threw a 3-2 fastball that never let go of the ball. He threw the ball,
and
his arm just traveled with it right over the bottom Part of the zone. Yeah.
I don't believe you.
They didn't video games back then, so.
It sounds like a Kevin Nealon.
But he did have cancer, and then.
Damn, man, I didn't know until I met Monty.
And he's doing well. Dave DeVecchi, still alive, walking around just without an arm. Since 1991. He's probably lived on this earth longer without an arm than with one. Think of it.
Good for him, man.
On this day in the year 2000, Tiger Woods wins the U.S. Open by 15 shots.
You guys golfers?
A little bit.
A little bit. Is it popular there?
Yeah, I think it's pretty popular.
You know my favorite Father's Day activity? Just watching the back nine.
Ludwig's from there, right? Ludwig Oberg?
Yeah.
Is it Father's Day this Sunday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I've already...
You want to watch golf together?
No, what I want to do is not fight with my wife about it.
You're the father. Shouldn't you
Father's Day?
Yeah.
Oh, does she want to make a big...
No, it's just like, why do we have to have any...
She just want to give you more sex?
Just, babe.
Tired. On this day in 2014, the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office ruled that the Washington Redskins name was disparaging of Native Americans and should be stripped of trademark protection.
Can you believe we had that one so long? We had a team.
But wasn't that also a South Park episode?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Now we're culturally together here.
Uh-huh.
On this day in 2017, Diana Taurasi scored 19 points to break the WNBA career scoring record.
I thought you were going to say single
Like 100?
Single game record.
Then she met with Mike Vrabel at a hotel. And
Diana Rossini.
Oh, that's a different lady.
I got a hot take, though. I mean, if it's one night, I'm not positive I'm not taking the big lady.
Who's the big lady?
Diana Taurasi.
Over Diana Rossini? All right, I need to scout. I haven't done my homework.
I mean, she's not conventionally what you'd think of as like, oh, this is a super attractive woman. But Diana Rossini's she's just too small.
Ooh, she's
just too
small. A little mean though.
Now you're picking up what I'm putting down though, right?
I don't think you're right.
No, I don't think so either.
I'm not saying Diana Taurasi is mean. I'm saying Rossini. She's kind of like a little Italian mean.
She's just Jersey mean.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She's fine. She's harmless.
On this day in 2018, Donald Trump, the president at the time, announced he was directing the Pentagon to create the Space Force.
Hell yeah.
And then they did. And on this day in 2023...
They have to get college football. Like, that needs to be... We need to talk about the...
They need a college so they can have a team?
Yeah.
An academy.
Kevin Kelly is the coach.
Yeah.
We need to talk about the updates to the bill tomorrow. Book that, or remind me of that, Blake.
I do like the feel that those teams represent. Like, we talked about this. It's bad that Air Force is a
running team.
Yes, they need to be the ultimate. Just they never punt, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They just don't know marketing like we do. And on this day in 2023, a submarine operated by the American Tourism and Expeditions Company called Ocean Gate was going to go view a wreck of the wreck of the Titanic, and then it exploded, imploded. I think they say imploded. It did not explode.
And the stepson of the billionaire that was down there on the sub was tweeting at porn stars. He's like a 37-year-old guy.
He went to a Blink concert
He
the
went
next
to a
night?
Blink 182 reunion show the next night and was like, Dad, stuck on a sub, still trying to cope. He was tweeting porn stars trying to get reaction. It was like, I think your dad is currently being liquefied.
Stepdad, come on.
Stepdad, I mean, I guess.
One famous wedding on this date, Blake, in 1989, the marriage of John Wayne Bobbitt and Lorena Gallo.
That make it over there? You know who John Wayne Bobbitt is?
I have no idea who those people are.
Damn. I was hoping.
What do you know about John Wayne Bobbitt, Blake?
The same amount as my Swedish friends back there.
It was the only thing we talked about from like age 5 to age 10.
It was up there.
Which was?
I don't actually remember where this took place in the country, but he was a man who, in a fight with his wife, she cut off his penis.
Oh.
Clean off.
Because he got drunk and passed out after.
I think maybe he was.
He probably was physically abused her.
Yeah, maybe like raping her. But she then drove away with it and threw it into a field. That was a big part of the story.
That's where Jake on his radio show the next day was like, "Can you rape your wife?" 214.
214. Yeah, and so they reattached it. And he later did porn. What do you guys know? Did you ever hear any urban legends about Rod Stewart? No? Okay. Just testing out how far various...
Yeah.
Our chat would
Richard
like to
Gere?
know if you guys find the Swedish chef on the Muppets offensive.
No, but it's not very funny, though, is it?
I agree.
Follow the Muppets at all.
Don't know? Okay. But not offensive?
No.
Just
no.
not funny?
No, not that offensive.
Okay.
Maybe some people do, but...
So it's June 18th, this day in Dumb Zone history.
On this day in 2021, we had KG on for the first time.
Oh, I was thinking Kyle Gass.
Blossomed into a very nice relationship.
He taught us about gardening.
In the sweeper.
And the whole...
He taught me a drill, too, that I use quite often. Throw backward.
The whole bit on KG was... The Rangers sucked. They had no pitching. And we were just looking at their stuff during like spring training. It was like, who the hell is this? Their opening day starter is some guy named Kyle Gibson.
And then, dude, you don't... KG?
This is off the air. Yeah, then on the air, we're like acting like we're really into the Rangers. We got KG going on the bump tonight. Just making fun of it. The fact, and then we ended up being great friends with him.
He's a great dude.
He is a great dude.
And
I apologize for 2020 me.
Yeah.
To KG.
2 years ago is when you got the Wonder Woman poster for Father's Day. Which I believe your wife found in the trash and decided to save it and give it to you.
I think it was just trash at school.
The school was throwing it away.
Yeah,
she saw it and thought of you.
She's like, I know who loves Wonder Woman.
And then in 2020, we had a guy named Ken Scott on. Jake, do you remember this? Was in the costume.
Oh, he was Rafi.
Yeah.
He played Raphael, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool. It was a big moment for me.
And then Jake says, this is, again, 2020, we're over buttoned.
I don't know.
And your bit was like, look at your dishwasher. Look at all these settings. You just push go.
Okay,
Same
yeah.
with the, same
we'll
with
go
the
back
laundry.
to that. Who's pressing poultry? Do I need that button?
Yeah, on the microwave?
Yeah. I mean, isn't everybody just doing quick 30, quick minute, on, maybe? Like, who's in there? Like, this feels like more of a 3-power item.
I got to do this on the quick 30 thing, too. Yeah, because I had a problem with our...
the one at the Airbnb.
The Airbnb one, yeah. How about I could just type 3-0, start. Do I need to have, like, if I just hit the button 1, oh, it's on now. Whoa, wait. I wanted it to be a minute and a half, but I hit the button 1, and it's because this is quick start. So now I got to figure it and hit each button to figure out what is the time on each button.
Yeah, I was right. Over buttoned. And look at your clothes washer.
Right.
What am I, fucking Bill Nye?
How about normal?
What are we asking all these questions?
What does permanent press mean?
That feels like a
Define
serious
that.
commitment.
Anyone.
Yeah, I have no idea.
What does it
dude.
mean? Like if I put it on
No
permanent
idea.
press, you know what? Let's do the.
This is why you did it.
Let's put 10 shirts.
Okay, yeah. There's
Make
no
these
chance.
let's do the permanent press challenge, and then you have to pick which
Delicates.
one. Which one was this washed with?
I don't even know.
Would you
Was
buy a microwave that was one button if I start selling this?
I swear to God, I would.
It
I swear
sounds
to God.
nice, right?
And if you wanted to add 30 more, you hit it again.
That one's not bad.
That's it.
Yeah, but I don't mind like 1 through 9, and then those each indicate. I can type in the time that I actually want. That's
Anyways.
Other birthdays today. Del Harris is 89. That's right.
Remarkably white hair.
He is on the list of still alive.
Definitely wouldn't have had it.
And on the list of NBA coaches who most resemble Leslie Nielsen. It's a very short list.
Jerry Sloan.
Matt Moore is 37.
Cowboys.
The pitcher.
Oh,
yeah.
Rays.
I'm going to say once
was a Ranger for a minute, right?
Once beat the Rangers in a playoff game.
Really? Am I high?
Yeah, he was a Ranger.
He was a Ranger for a minute. But the shine was kind of off him by then. He seemed like he was going to win at least 6 Cy Youngs with the Rays.
Yeah, it happened fast.
Romeo Crennel, 78.
Did he ever head coach the Browns? He had to have,
It
right?
feels like he did.
Okay.
Evan Mobley is 25.
Dan.
Current Cavalier. Sandy Alomar Jr. is 60. That is a former Ranger. 46 games in 2005.
Almost certainly on the Kim Spin list.
Sandy
Not the
Alomar
one.
Jr.?
He's not the one that said that the ump's dead kid should have died, right?
Yes,
That was Roberto.
Yeah.
Oh.
Totally different.
Okay, my bad.
So Roberto said that and spit on an ump?
It was the same.
Same exchange?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which would you rather? Someone spit on you or make fun of your dead child?
Make fun of my dead child. There's no germs in that.
All right.
What's it going to do?
What
Like
it
that
takes-
spit could
I don't know, man.
give me an amoeba.
I spit on a guy one time and he kicked the shit out of me.
That's
It
what I'm
seems
saying.
to be a
As he
very-
should.
It seems to be a very.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to be spit on.
I think that in Sweden that's classified as assault.
It
when you
should
spit on
be.
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andres Galarraga is 65.
Big Cat, also a
Another
Ranger.
lot of teams.
Former Ranger, 72 games in 2001. Antonio Gates is 46. He didn't always play football.
Really? What else did he play?
No one knows.
I think it was a badminton.
Tennis?
Bruce Smith is 63.
Bills.
78.
Paul McCartney is 84.
Happy
Speaking of
birthday.
the Swedish chef, to me they sound the same.
Got a point.
He does have a sing-songy. Isabella Rossellini is 74. Richard Madden is 40.
Who's that? Isabella.
Isabella Rossellini was in... What's that movie? Blue Velvet.
Oh, what a film.
Funny. Richard Madden is Robb Stark in Game of Thrones.
Red Wedding.
You had to pick the nurse, didn't you?
Rapper birthdays. Trippy Red is 27.
Blake, I think, probably.
Yeah, I think he's in the Cuddyverse.
Oh, Kid Cudi, big player in the Sonic franchise.
Yeah.
Not just songs, he's in it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard his songs, and Brooks is in a Sonic phase.
Silk the Shocker, 51.
A little more my speed. A little more my speed.
Blake Shelton is 49.
Is Master P make him say or is it Silk the Shocker? It's just Master P, right?
Also, no way on Diana Taurasi, dude. Come on. What are we doing here?
I'm a freak, fool.
Willa Holland is an actress.
Willa Holland.
Silk the Shocker is on Make 'Em Say
Okay, good.
She's 35. She was in Gossip Girl.
Missed that boat entirely.
And really just worked her way up. She's from a small... actually, her stepdad is Brian De Palma.
Oh,
sorry. My bad.
dear.
Okay.
And our Dumb Zone birthday of the day. Oh, hold on.
I think Blake Shelton turned 50. Not
50? Did I get that
50?
wrong?
Yeah, I think so.
Man, this guy's up my ass.
Yeah.
Dude, how's this guy like?
I like
Get it right.
fact-checking me.
Get it right.
I want to get it right.
Should we have done all of them? And why did you know that?
I do listen to a lot of country music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's like on a.
All right.
Do you think it was
Sweden likes country music?
Do you think it was a downgrade when he left Miranda Lambert for Gwen Stefani?
Oh, I'm not that into country music.
He's like, all right.
I was just curious.
I'm
He's
also
into the
still
music,
a dude,
not
not
into
some.
I was
So
curious.
basically what we do, actually next week, 4th of July, his birthday is 1st of July, mine is 3rd. So every year we have the big great party when we just bring over everyone for barbecues and
Nice.
Have like an America
and
party.
listening to country music and obviously
Heck yeah.
Hell
and
yeah.
it's a Saturday now, so it's gonna be Happy Birthday America all day.
Country music Saturday.
We're gonna get these balloons, 250.
250.
I might have to book a flight to Stockholm.
Yeah.
That's a city, Dan. Now, that's the only one I could give you, but
Yeah, you're right.
I know that one.
Dumbzone birthday today. He's 51. Usually the sports birthdays lead us, but I had to give this to Jeff Saturday. Jeff Saturday, Dumbzone
Damn,
birthday
dude.
today.
Mm-hmm. That really happened, man.
That's right.
How can anybody not be into sports? Like that story alone.
Yep, Luka got traded. That guy got a head coaching gig. Things happen.
Good times.
Born on this day, now dead, Uday Hussein. And another rapper birthday, Takeoff.
Yeah.
He loved tortillas with the eggs and the cheese and the strips and the
Oh, Migos.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Pretty good. We
Thanks.
like what we
Thanks.
see there.
Dead on this day, still dead.
Takeoff appeared in Atlanta, I would say at least twice. So you've interfaced with him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Willie Mays. XXX Tentacion.
Again, Blake.
Commercial for Venmo.
Larry Doby died on this day.
Good friend of Eddie Robinson.
Nancy Marchand, who played Tony Soprano's mom.
Oh, God. Terrifying.
Do you remember early use of like AI or whatever?
I thought that was impressive.
The next year, she died in the off season. And the next year, they used some clips like that they had filmed the year before, but they
Interesting.
AI.
No, I didn't know
looked
that.
Really weird.
They did that in Fast and Furious when Paul Walker died.
That was great.
They did use his brother too.
They're putting it back in theaters, the original one.
I was just thinking about it this morning. Like
the first one.
Uh-huh.
Well, we've done it in the theater before.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have. I
And
was
we
there.
need
It
to
was
do
a great
that.
night.
We need to do Point Break. We need to get back to our
You're
our
100%
roots.
right.
Like, how great was it watching that movie in a theater in 2020? I said how great. Did I stutter?
Where do The Rock and Vin Diesel stand right now, though? Don't we have another one coming back?
I mean, the last one ended on a cliffhanger, and the studio has since been really kind of a bitch about how much information they're giving out about whether or not it will be produced.
I think
It's
the
not
feud,
filming.
but I think the feud is over.
The feud is over. It's just whether or not they want to spend $1 billion to make this movie.
And finally, dead on the stay, still dead. Eddie Goodell.
Oh no!
He was only 3'7". He died at the age of 36. He died
Wealthy, respected.
not only poor, but he was poor even before this incident. But he was beat up by muggers and died from the injuries.
What kind of mugger?
I know.
And that's what
Did you
happened
say he had less
on
than
this
pennies?
day in history.
He was
Penniless.
not good. Closing remarks are brought to us by Frankel & Frankel, personal injury attorneys. Let's say you're visiting from a faraway land for some kind of a gathering of teams from all over the globe. So you can watch them and you're going to cheer your team. But then you get in an accident. Like some 18-wheeler runs over you and you're like, oh, these trucks are so big in America. And then boom.
It just wipes you out.
You should call Frankel & Frankel. They're personal injury attorneys. They specialize in those big rig auto wrecks as well. 214 or 817, then dial all threes. Mention that you heard about them. Between your last, you got a collapsed lung. It's tough, but you're making that phone call and you're talking to a partner and you're saying, mention the dumb zone, and then kind of go through,
Maybe you don't
what
need
your
'em.
next steps are. So yeah, call Frankel & Frankel, personal injury attorneys, feared by the insurance companies.
Now imagine if Eddie Goodell had a little friend with him. Now you're watching. Right?
What do you mean by that?
I'm saying the problem was it was a little guy, but if there were two little guys fighting a big guy, like I've been trying to get you guys.
Okay, we're watching the mugging.
Right, but
Okay.
now he's got a buddy with him. You'd watch that fight.
I'm probably watching Eddie Goodell fight anybody, but I see what you're saying. Don't dress up the clown. I mean, when you were talking to me during the UFC fight, did you guys? Okay, so you guys are in from Sweden. Did you happen to see the UFC fight on the White House lawn?
No, when was that?
Oh, you didn't see that? That
no,
was Sunday.
I mean, I heard about it happening for like half year, but I kind of missed it.
Okay. It was Sunday evening. Anyway, so we have closing remarks. Who handles that? All of you?
Maybe Steven.
Sure.
Steven?
Yep.
What is your bit?
What's
Where
my
are you
bit?
from?
So I'm from here. I'm from Dallas. I listened to The Ticket since the 1900s with my dad. But I
That's
haven't.
cool to say.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody do that
You
before.
worked there since the 1900s.
Yeah. I getting summer off from school, I was excited to be able to listen to Bob and Dan radio show. So that was cool back in the teenage days. But yeah, I haven't lived in Dallas in a while, but I had to come back for World Cup. I had to bring some friends, and I had to see the Dumb Zone because I'm a DF. So that's my bit. That's why I'm here.
I love it. When are you going back?
Tonight.
Okay.
Where do you live again?
Charleston, South Carolina.
Do they live on your block in Charleston? How do you know them?
I studied abroad.
We
with
covered that.
Max, yeah, Hong Kong exchange semester, and we've been to a couple of other World Cups before.
So what do you do in Charleston?
Just like healthcare consulting. It's not interesting.
Okay.
But
What took you there?
my wife lives there, and she has a better job than me.
Yeah.
So I moved there for love.
Well, it sounded like you moved there for money. You just
Is there a
claimed that she had a
difference?
better job, and that's why you moved there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you married.
Yeah.
So what do you guys
Married
think
for
of?
money.
Married for money.
Married for money, moved for love.
Move for
Okay,
love.
that makes
There you go. Have you been to the States before this trip?
Yeah, a
couple
bunch of times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been to DFW, this area before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
once.
okay.
Do you like Texas?
I love Texas actually. I think it's
Okay.
super cool. I like the South more than the North
Yeah.
of the U.S. Because food.
Mhm.
It's a little bit too warm for me right now actually.
Yeah.
But Texas is super cool.
Okay. You like Mexican food?
Love Mexican food.
Okay.
What's up?
Sweden. What's the weather like there?
Summer is great. Winter is shit.
Like super cold?
I mean, global warming has made it less cold.
All right. See, look for the positives.
Yeah. But we have a lot of snow. People, skate through the rivers on the city, in the city, and stuff like that. So
Like
it can be cool.
skate to work.
Yeah, people do that when there's ice.
Have you ever cross-country skied?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do this race 90 kilometers or 60 miles, I guess.
Wow.
Like in the path of the ancestors is a first Swedish king who allegedly skied that. So it's a big happening in Sweden every year.
Are we socialists there? What is the economic?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah? What is that? Why are we excited about it? It's a good system.
Yeah, socialism is the shit. It's
Why
awesome.
is that?
Yeah, because free healthcare, free education. I fucking love it.
Okay.
For me and my children. Yeah. You guys don't get it, right?
Oh no, we're big fans, but
I feel like the healthcare would be a great bit.
Not. It's different.
No, we do not receive it.
It's
We
not.
don't receive
It's not
it.
free.
Of course.
Obviously,
no,
you
yeah.
sound like a super socialist when you
You
say
have much
it's free.
higher taxes.
So it's just you and me paying for it because we actually have wages.
Right.
So we have high taxes, and so I think that I would not say that Sweden is the ultimate system, and I wouldn't want to have it as the US has it either. like it's two extremes in a way.
Yeah.
I would say so some kind of middle way because it's not a coincidence that Sweden has the most sick days in the world. Well, it's because you get paid anyways if you're sick. So it's not because we're unhealthier than Americans.
Do you have kids?
Yeah.
What's your leave for a father?
Yeah.
You get paternity leave?
Yeah. It's like what is it, 6 months, 7 months, something like that. I can spread out during the course of the first couple of years in his life, so it's awesome. I'm gonna have 3 weeks this summer with him when the daycare is closed. So that's awesome.
Daycare free? I mean, not like you said, not free. But
it's not free, but it's they have a cap on it, so it's kind of subsidized.
It's not difficult to get into.
It's not
daycare.
difficult.
Okay.
It's super cheap.
Can you say it turns that, please?
It's like $100 per month, so it's like almost free.
Okay.
It's cheaper to put your kid in daycare than have the dogs in the dog care.
In a kennel.
Because like the daycare, because that actually happened. Like all of this, both pandemic babies and many people got dogs as well when they were working from home. So they have pandemic dogs as well. And then when they're gonna go back to work, this market exploded for daycare of dogs. But that's not subsidized, so it's actually much more expensive to have your dogs in daycare than kids.
How was the pandemic? Because that seemed to be a very political issue here.
Yeah, the pandemic was okay in Sweden. I mean, nothing. There were no lockdowns. We were all going. I mean, Swedes got really angry when they started to close the bars at 10 instead of 12 or whatever it was before. The pandemic was pretty chill in Sweden. I think Sweden also is like the perfect culture for pandemics because we don't touch each other. We're very antisocial people. Stay away from each other.
This whole place sounds great.
Yeah, I was gonna say Dan is.
No, you get health care. You get, you grow old. I'm not going to worry
you were
about
ski club in high school, so you're already ready to.
So do you? How do we greet each other? Do we shake hands? Do we bow? What do we do?
I would say shake hands.
We do touch each other there. Okay.
Yeah. It's more that like we prefer our solitude as well. I think that best comparison in states in a way would be like Alaskans, I guess. We're like a version of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we just like our forests and it's
you like solitude. You like drinking.
Yeah. Exactly.
And you like.
How often do you deal with?
You don't have to have fun only because you're drinking.
Right.
I've always wanted to go there. Did they have any like 24-hour daytime or nighttime? Did you deal with that?
Yeah.
I went to Iceland.
So that's actually the point of midsummer. So
that's what you're saying.
That's
okay.
in a couple of days. That's why we have to be home to our families. But that's supposed to be. I'm not sure if it actually is.
Wait, why we have to be home to our families?
It's like a big holiday.
Because it's like the biggest holiday.
It's like New Year's Eve type thing.
So 4th of July. Yeah, it's like our 4th of July. Basically, what it is that you and your kids go out to this field, and then there's like a big, like if you Google it, you'll see there's like a big dick basically that you dance around out of like flowers and shit. It's supposed to symbolize fertility, I believe. And it's also kind of the longest day of the year, so there's like basically no night. So people get fucked up and have really fun. So like it's a big
sounds amazing.
holiday. Yeah, it's super fun. Nice. There's no killing and stuff like that, like in the movie. Typically, it's yeah.
So there's a lot. It's to represent fertility. Does that mean you go home and start making babies and?
Yes, there's overrepresentation of March kids in Sweden.
Really?
Yeah. It's
wow.
high level. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So
and
more
it's actually, if you look at the actual the pole kind of thing, it's like dick and balls penetrating Mother Earth.
It really is.
It is literally.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's
pretty
symbolizing.
Out there
it's
with
like
it.
pretty obvious if you know it. But and then all the kids just dance around it. It's when you know the background. It's almost like that we've been listening to the whole show today as well.
Okay, that's awesome.
And what'd you think
about Midsummer?
About the show today? I mean, you got this decent.
The parts I understood were super cool, but there were a lot of stuff I did not understand. But I'm not from here, so we talk about like baseball names and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. But the parts I understood were super fun.
Well, we appreciate you guys being here.
Have you been over there, Steven?
To Sweden?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to one of their birthday bashes once. I went to his wedding. It was super fun. They were both in the summertime, really long day. I haven't been there for a winter. Wasn't particularly planning on it, but you never know.
I feel like I want to go now.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It is fun. It is super cool.
Could we hang out if I go there? Would you?
Yeah.
Would we hook up?
Yeah, we'll get you drunk.
There you go.
All right. Well, I'll bring some of our CBD, our THC CBD for you, and we can exchange stuff.
Yeah, don't say that out publicly. They will. Like,
This parody.
Did you get arrested?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, pot is illegal there.
Yeah, it's illegal.
I thought Sweden was cool. What happened?
How that?
You're not gonna come anymore now.
No, well,
when you heard that.
Was it ASAP Rocky?
Oh yeah.
ASAP Rocky was in
Trump had to
prison
get him
for-
out.
Yeah, he was in jail for like 2 months or something. Yeah.
But Swedish jail, that sounds great, right?
The chef's over there.
What is it? Is it kind of like our shittier hotels?
Yeah, it's
like a Days Inn.
No, it's like a nice motel.
Yeah.
They're like pool tables, football fields, and stuff like that.
So, like, if you get sent to prison, you're not fearing being raped?
No,
That's a big deal here.
You probably don't get raped. I mean,
Okay.
unless you want to get raped. I don't know, but
Right, no.
You can't want to get raped.
Like I
Well,
was actually.
it depends if you dress like that. You kind of do.
Actually, the other day I was driving past the prison with my kid, and he was like, "Oh, look at this very nice school."
It's actually, we have like two less of prison places now, so now they actually started talking about maybe we need to place two felons in the same cell. Otherwise, you have the right to like your own cell. So it's
Oh wow!
They have property rights.
Yeah. And you have like 3 or 4 different choices for each for meals as well every day. Like your pescatarian friend would do awesome there.
That's nice.
It's
Dan,
like-
you're set, dude.
Yeah.
You read.
If you're gonna do crime, do it in Sweden.
All right.
Good times.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo. See you guys for drinks later.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.